How old is this?
No longer. So I don't think that needs to be done.
I smell. All right.
What does it smell like? I don't know how this is to smell.
It smells like. It smells like the Dollar Tree steak. I'm not even kidding.
Welcome back to another episode of Around the Bar. Today we have a very special guest in the building. He goes by the name of Killdozer_TV. If you guys don't know Killdozer, he was a D1 NCAA football athlete that then transitioned into making Counter-Strike videos and streams based off of the cases. And now he does food videos, food challenge videos, where he does the most diabolical stuff for a week straight. Like drinking only protein shakes or only eating food from the Dollar Tree for a week straight. And it's very, very entertaining. And he is on an extreme come up right now. If you guys do enjoy the podcast, please go over and check out the Patreon. We have ad-free, day-early, extended cuts of every episode over on the Patreon, and all of the support that comes into the Patreon helps get more people like Killdozer onto the podcast so that we can have some really cool conversations with interesting people. Thank you so much for supporting, and please enjoy this episode of Around the Bar with Killdozer. Cheers. Thank you so much for coming on, man. Thank you. Today we are drinking, you said whiskey drinks.
Whiskey.
You're just a big whiskey guy?
I think ever since I started drinking, oh geez, I think I first started drinking when I was, I'm not gonna mention the age, but I would say my sophomore year of college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and my buddy, I'd have him go down to the store and buy me a fifth of Jack. And so after football games, I would get home and I would play Counter-Strike with my friends, and I would probably down the whole fifth with like a 12-pack of like Diet Root Beer or something.
Diet Root Beer, Whiskey Jack, playing Counter-Strike.
I had this big cup, and I would just go like that, and then I would just,
Oh my God.
Yeah,
And then
so it was always whiskey, yeah.
What time were practice at D? Because you played D1.
Yeah. Well, after games on Saturdays, we'd have like a pool.
Hitch, push his mic a little closer.
Usually
you kind of had to eat your mic.
Usually like a pool day.
Okay.
Do some stupid shit where we're floating in the pool and doing these stretches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just something to do. And
just the offensive line or everybody?
No, everybody.
Okay.
So it wasn't really like a workout after, so you could get as drunk as you want and like.
So you're hungover floating in the pool.
Well, I don't get hungover.
You never have been hungover?
No, it's not a thing for me.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I just don't get hungover.
I just want to tell you, I do get hungover.
Okay.
So
what's up to you then?
Maybe we don't go.
Whatever you want, I'll be fine.
That is funny. So you.
Yeah, I never gotten hungover, but then I think once I got to senior year and we had a bigger apartment, and I had 3 other dudes I was living with, we started making these things called pops, which are like a big plastic cup. And you know the sparkling ice drinks, like the long skinny ones? You pour like one of those in, you get a bunch of ice, and then 4 Freedoms vodka. It was, I think a handle was $8 or something. And you squirt like 3 pumps in there. And pretty much one of those, it tasted like couldn't even taste the vodka.
Right. And
we would just get so wasted on that 4 Freedoms.
It's like a ice pop. Or is like a drink?
It's no. I just called it pops for some reason.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like, and so the freshmen would come over.
Okay.
And they'd bring their girlfriends and stuff, and everyone was just on the floor after like 30 minutes. Yeah, but no, I think whiskey is like probably my favorite. The only thing I don't like is gin. I cannot stand gin.
Right.
I think it tastes terrible. But my wife is Mexican, and they do a bunch of tequila.
Right.
So tequila vodka whiskey is. My go-to is like whiskey and like a diet soda. That's like I could drink that breakfast, lunch, dinner
Whiskey and diet
Yeah,
soda.
yeah.
So you've kind of always been this way with like food and stuff, like combining, like finding the elements to combine shit.
That's the main thing is like it wasn't so much of a change when I started making YouTube videos. It wasn't much of a change. It was kind of just like turning the camera on.
Right.
Like I've been doing. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say I've been doing this stuff because I haven't been eating like baby food for, you know. But in terms of like the air fryer usage,
right,
that's pretty much all I do. You know,
in general.
Yeah, in general.
You look around and you're like, what has never been made before?
Yeah, I
Let's
just combine stuff and yeah, it leads to good stuff.
That is awesome, man. I mean, it's very, very unique what you do. And it has. I mean, you said all you've been doing is just turn the camera on, but you found a lot of success out of it so far.
Yeah.
You still having a lot of fun with it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of interesting because some of them I'll do and I won't want to do it. It's really interesting actually because like the baby food one, I go into most of them genuinely thinking they're gonna be fine.
Right.
Which I don't know why that's the case because it's pretty obvious that it's not going to be because the rule that I have is I can't eat the same thing again.
Right.
So if I have, let's say I just finished yesterday only eating hot dogs for 3 days.
Okay.
And actually that one wasn't so much if I couldn't eat the same thing. I had the same kind of hot dog. I try to change it up every now and then. It's just crazy to say I only ate hot dogs for 3 days.
Was it bad?
No, it was good.
Yeah,
that one was
I
fine.
feel like that one's not.
It got a little rough at the end, but it was mostly good. But for like the baby food one, I have all the stuff that looks like real food the first day or two.
Yeah.
And then it gets to like day 6 and day 7, and you're like, I don't even know like what I'm gonna eat anymore.
Yeah.
And it gets really bad. But I remember getting back from vacation, and I gained a bunch of weight. I must have gained like 20 pounds when I went to, I don't know, I think it was Japan or somewhere.
Okay.
And I was like, I got to lose some weight. I got to eat right. And so I decided, I'll drink protein shakes for 7 days.
Yeah. That's James's favorite episode.
And that one was the worst by far.
That one looked painful.
Yeah. I was in, the 5th day was the worst day because
it's so funny you cut and then you say, hey guys, day 5 or whatever. Yesterday was the worst day of my life. But you say it in such like a bright.
Yeah, it was one of those out of body experiences when I was in the bathroom at 2 a.m. and I didn't know if I needed to call an ambulance because it was like it wasn't even like, you know how some things are so absurd it's funny. It wasn't even funny.
It was you were past that.
It was bad. It was really bad because I don't want to get too graphic.
Yeah.
But I'd be on the toilet.
Right.
And nothing would come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd stand up. And then as soon as you stand up, you go, oh, it's going to happen.
Right.
But right when you sit down, nothing. And so it was like 3 hours of that. So it's like 5 a.m. And I'm not going to say what happened that ultimately.
You had to make some.
I had to
changes.
make some moves.
Yeah. Okay.
And ultimately, I was okay. But after that, I realized I need to be a little more careful about these challenges.
I was wondering if the protein shake one was the one that like you were like, okay.
Yeah, that was a big eye opener. That was a.
Is that the peak? Check. You won't do anything crazier?
I'll do the protein. I'll do a protein diet again. Like only protein bars I could do, protein shakes, protein drinks. If I ever run out of stuff to do.
Okay.
But if I did, I would have to allow laxatives. That would be the main thing.
Not water.
No, I don't need water. Because there's water. Well, because there's water in the drinks. Like, I don't want to go off on a tangent here about the water thing. Go off on a tangent.
We got time.
But people keep saying to drink water, and they don't understand that this right here. What is it? What is this? This is
ginger beer, whiskey.
Okay, and then if you look up
juice.
Ginger beer, what percentage of ginger beer is water? It's probably a pretty high percentage, right?
I have no idea.
So even though I'm not drinking water, the water content of these drinks that I have is very high. So I'm probably drinking. Yeah, let's see.
90 to 96% water.
That's what I'm trying to tell people.
And so ginger. Why have water when you can have ginger beer?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, why not? Why have 100% water that tastes bad when you can have 90% water and then 10% of something that makes it taste good?
Okay.
And I've never understood the argument there that people have. And my wife wants to make it sound like diet soda is the worst thing in the world.
Right.
Show me a study. That's all I say. Show me a study. You know, I go through
doesn't
about
she
4
work in-
diet sodas a day.
Doesn't she work in healthcare? Like, I
Yeah,
feel like if
but she's
anyone,
so lost.
she doesn't know what she's talking about.
No, I asked her the other day what the biggest state was.
Mm-hmm.
And well, months ago, I had a conversation. I said, "What do you think the biggest state is?" She said, like California. Then she said Texas.
Mhm.
Right. And I told her it was Alaska.
Alaska, yeah.
Just 2 days ago, she said, "Wait, what's the biggest state, California or Texas?" And I was like, "Come on, we've been over this. Like, neither of those are the biggest." And she was like, "What do you mean neither of those? Which one's bigger?" And so she's totally lost on that stuff. She's just gonna believe what she wants to believe, which is fine.
Which is fine. Yeah,
But
yeah.
she's trying to push it on me, and I don't need it to be pushed on me. I know that diet soda is fine. I know it's fine.
Don't look up the health benefits of diet soda.
It's aspartame, and I think it's fine.
Not benefit. Don't look
There
up
probably are benefits, but
because he's just going to say it's Google. They don't know what they're talking about.
all I know is that the whole bodybuilder community, the fitness community, they are all very pro diet soda.
And so are I've heard models survive off of Diet Coke and cigarettes.
Probably the main.
They're healthy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they are incredibly healthy, right? they must be because they're skinny.
It's definitely not like drugs and bulimia.
It's definitely not anything bad. They try to say that there's studies that came out that show that diet soda can lead to an increase in weight gain because it spikes your cravings for sugar. So if you drink diet soda, you're more likely to eat sugar. Well, I don't eat sugar anyways, so I'm not gonna drink a diet soda and like start freaking out like I want sugar.
Right.
It doesn't happen for me. Maybe some people, which I guess is what the study confirmed. But for me, no, it's not going to make me want sugar all of a sudden.
But you're a little bit different than everybody else, I think.
Yeah.
You don't get hungover.
Yeah.
You can eat or you can only drink protein shakes for a week and and survive.
No, not be fine.
I wouldn't say I would be
Not be fine.
survive.
Yeah.
You can survive. I don't know if I would survive it.
Yeah. But I did have water on the 5th day, I think, because I almost passed out on the treadmill at the gym. So I did have to take a sip of the water from the water fountain there, which I wasn't proud of.
And you did show it. I was one of my questions is, do you ever cheat in any of these?
So I eat, like if my wife has, I have a theory about this, but kind of a long-winded theory. If my wife has something, she's like, try this, I'll try it, you know. But
Right.
like my meals are the food that, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really cheat at all.
Right.
I've never drink water. I don't drink water anyways, so it's not like I'm sneaking water off camera. I don't drink water. It's not what I do.
Have you always been that way? Football
Yeah.
field. Football field is Gatorade.
Yeah, football field was. I think we were Powerade sponsored.
Powerade.
Powerade. They had one white, one blue. They had a water one, and then they had a gold cap, which was electrolytes. That
Okay.
one sucked. That one tasted terrible. It
What
tasted
is
like
that?
salt.
Yeah, just salt.
I
in
think
the-
it's like Powerade, but they add in a bunch of
right.
the electrolyte packet or whatever.
So all the tryhards on the team drank that.
All the tryhards drinking
Yeah,
that.
I
you
get
know.
that.
Some of the dudes. It's liquid IV. You had that?
Yeah.
It was called something else. It was when those first started getting popular, and dudes on the team were drinking it. I'm like, you guys are out of your mind. This shit tastes terrible.
It's just water with salt.
Water-
I don't like
yeah,
water
water
or
is-
salt.
And I'm like, you can get electrolytes from Powerade. You know that, right? And like Gatorade, that stuff has like, no, this stuff is the best. Yeah.
So you did start in football. I'm a really big football fan. Actually, what I want to say first is when I played soccer, it was the same thing. Like there would be 2 tubs, one of water and one of Gatorade. And everyone rushed to the Gatorade.
Yeah.
And no one except for like the guy who thought he was going to play, pro.
Yeah.
Would drink the water. And I'm like, "Come on, man. Like we have school after this."
I think objectively, Gatorade is better to drink in an athletic setting
Okay.
because it's basically water with additives.
Okay.
So I don't see how it could be better to just drink straight up water. I'm just so anti-water that like, I don't see.
I've never met anyone in my life
I
that's
don't see the
anti-water.
benefit of just drinking water. Like I don't see the benefit of it at all. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, like it's like having a burger without cheese. Like,
What's
well,
the
I guess it's not really a good comparison, but it's like if you can add a little bit of something to make it way better, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And there's no downside.
Supposedly,
Supposedly,
that's
no
what I think. But people like my wife will fight you on that. So
So you start in before you started all this content stuff, you were a D1 football player.
Yeah.
UCLA.
Right.
So I have a few questions about football because I love football, specifically college football. What's the UCLA Cal rivalry like? And were you a fan of UCLA before going?
No, I didn't watch any college sports before going. I just played video games.
Oh, so this was just like a thing.
I had I think I don't remember how many offers I had. I must have had 12 or 15.
Oh, really?
Mostly Division 1 or not Division 1, it was Pac-12.
Mm-hmm.
And it was between Boston College, Oregon, and UCLA. And Oregon was they were in the national championship that year.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm the shit. I have an offer from the best team in the country. So I was like, I thought I was super good. And I went up there, I took a visit to Oregon, and I didn't like it. My dad didn't like it either. Just weird, weird vibes. I think the coaching staff was just kind of strange.
Same coaching staff now or no?
No, way different.
Okay.
Didn't really like it too much, so I came back, and I was like, you know what, UCLA's close. UCLA's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think I'll go there.
So you weren't but you were a sports guy, but you just didn't watch sports? I
was really good at sports, but I didn't watch them.
Oh, okay.
I watched sports growing up, but when I started playing video games, I only did video games.
Okay.
Okay. I would on Sunday I would watch Counter-Strike. I wouldn't watch.
You wouldn't watch football.
No, I wouldn't watch football. Yeah.
So you were just kind of freakishly good at it.
I was just really good at it. Yeah,
but you didn't like
it.
Study it or anything.
No, not really.
Unless you had to, film days.
Well, it's basically like a job. When you're in the office, you're working. And then when I get out of the office, it's like I'm gonna play video games.
So do you have a memory, a favorite game or a memory of playing?
Yeah, we played against Texas A&M my sophomore year. It was technically my redshirt freshman year.
Okay.
Because I didn't play the first year, and that was the first game I ever started. I remember I was going against some bowling ball of a guy. He was 6'2", 300 something pounds.
Yeah.
And they had a nickname. He had a highlight reel on YouTube.
Okay.
And he had a nickname or something. Maybe his nickname was the bowling ball. I don't remember. But I remember going into the week, and I had just gotten the starting spot 2 weeks earlier during camp.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna lose the game for us. This dude's got a highlight reel on YouTube. I'm gonna lose the game.
Right.
And so I get out there, and it was easy. It wasn't hard.
It wasn't that bad?
No, it wasn't bad at all. And we were down, I think, 30-something points at halftime. And
I watched the game last night.
Yeah. And we came back, and I think it was weird because I don't know if it was because it was the first game and we weren't defeated yet, but I don't remember I remember at halftime seriously even though I'm sure if you look at the sportsbook odds, it wasn't very good for us, but I remember at halftime in the locker room being I think we could still win. These guys really aren't that good. I think we just made a couple mistakes. And so we went out there. We got lucky on a couple of drives, but we ultimately won. And Josh Rosen was my quarterback, and we had a play. So when you get to the line, quarterback either calls kill, 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 or clock, clock, clock. And so typically when the defense hears kill, 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 that means you're going to spike it. But we reverse the terms. So when you say kill, 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 it's a fake spike.
Right.
And then the quarterback does a two-step drop and then throws to the wideout. And then clock, clock, clock is a spike.
Spike it, yeah.
And so we say, if you see that last drive where J-Laz was the receiver, Josh goes to the line, he says, kill, kill, kill. And all the defense kind of goes like that and stops.
Yeah.
And then Josh throws it, and everyone's like, what the hell? And I think that was the last play. They had a chance on offense, but I think we stopped them.
Yeah, the commentator,
that's where it was. Yeah, so we scored 28 in the last. Yeah, look at that.
28 in the last
28
quarter.
In the last quarter.
The commentator goes, Dan Marino would have been proud, or whatever. Whenever he fakes the spike,
because it was a great game.
Yeah, it was.
We went undefeated at home that year.
Oh, really?
We won every home game. Yeah, beat USC at home. I think
that
was cool.
Yeah,
that was my first ever game.
So so even though you weren't like a sports head, you didn't spend any of your free time, studying or anything
After
like that.
After that game, I went home, had a fifth of Jack, and played Counter-Strike. I might have played League of Legends. I don't remember which one.
UCLA diehard fans still talk about that game, and you're just like, yeah, I went home and played Counter-Strike.
I saw a clip of it the other day on TikTok, and I just scrolled right past it.
So you don't have
yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's so funny.
Somebody tagged me. They said Killdozer's in there. I was like,
You're like, yeah, it was. I wasn't there. All right.
Cool.
Next
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it was cool. But it was cool because I got college paid for
Yeah.
that. That was cool. But it took a lot of time. It's basically like having a job.
Is there a lot of chirping that goes on between offensive line, defensive line? Or-
Like inter team?
No, like against the
no.
other opponent.
No, very rarely. I remember Arizona was always really chirpy.
Like U of A?
Yeah, they were always really chirpy for some reason. I don't remember why. But here's a funny story. We played against Hawaii. Hawaii's dog water. They're terrible. They're a terrible team. Historically, a terrible team.
Right.
They come to us. I think we beat them like 40-something to 10 or something.
Okay.
And I played the worst position. Do you know what the worst position on the football field is?
The guy who holds the ball for the kicker.
No. It gets way worse than that. When you're on,
What's up?
yeah, I'll
Sure,
take more.
Yeah.
When you're on,
There's ginger beer in there.
PAT, right? So,
Okay.
So not field goal and PAT. If you're the first guy in from the long snapper, there's a rule you can't hit the long snapper.
Okay.
Total bullshit rule, by the way, because the long snapper basically gets to be on the team for free,
Okay.
and he should at least be able to get hit. But no, you can't hit him. So when he
Okay.
snaps the ball, he snaps it and then sticks his arms out. That's all he does.
Okay.
So the 3 D-linemen line up on me, the guy right to the right or right to the left of the long snapper.
Right.
That's the worst position in football because
Okay. On that
you basically
specific
have
play.
to submit to 3 large men in front of you. And the way they teach you to block is the most backwards thing. You're supposed to step with one hand in, and this arm is supposed to go flat this way, right? And then the other person next to you has their arm up like this. So you're kind of like creating a wall, but that doesn't work because like this person's one arm is never strong enough to hold back anybody. So you just get run over every single time by 3
every
dudes.
time.
And we played against Hawaii, and there's these 3 Samoan dudes that must have been like 330 each of them. And they come up to on the PAT, and they say to our long snapper, because you can't touch the long snapper,
Right.
so, but you can psych them out. Because if they screw up the snap, then it's like they missed the PAT usually.
Right.
So they come up and they go, "Yo, Johnny," they learned his name. "Yo, Johnny, after this game, we're going to kill your family in the parking lot."
What?
I go, "Yo, Johnny." And so Johnny's like, "Whatever." So
What
he
the
snaps the ball,
fuck?
it's fine. And then as we're running off the field, I'm like, "Dude, Johnny, did you hear those guys?" And he's like not even responding to me. Like he's like, you can tell he's fucking rattled. We scored like 5 times that game. So we're going out there
What the
after
fuck?
after almost every drive, we're going out there for PAT. And here are these dudes come up. They're speaking, I don't know what language they're speaking, if it's Samoan or what, but
Yeah.
and they start screaming at him. And they're saying like, "Your family's dead after the game." And I'm like,
What
"Oh
the
my God."
fuck?
Yeah, so I
always
think
thought
he's fine. I think Johnny's fine. But
Have you talked to him?
you know, I never really talked about it with him about
After
it.
that.
But I think he would have said something. His family died. Yeah, that was.
Holy
I think that was
shit.
the first time. Where
That's
I was
weird.
like,
I always thought Hawaii was like a pretty like casual team. Like I didn't know they were hostile.
Well,
like
they're
that.
really bad, so they don't really have room to talk. But I guess that's like a strategy to psych out the long snapper. It's a good strategy. It's a good strategy.
It's like we're gonna give up touchdowns, but we're gonna try to psych out the PAT. And just that one point, we can get it.
That's
Maybe we
where
can
they
get an
focus
edge.
their efforts. Yeah.
Just the PAT.
Yeah.
That is so. Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, but everything else, no, not really any trash talk, really.
Okay. What is it like playing? I know you guys play your next year. You guys played like CeeDee Lamb and
Yeah.
what was it?
Yeah,
Murray?
we played at Oklahoma. We played Jalen Hurts and CeeDee Lamb. Jalen Hurts was the quarterback then.
Oh, was it? Was it Murray?
No, it wasn't Kyler Murray.
Oh,
it
okay,
was
okay.
Jalen Hurts. And I remember that's when I got hurt that year, and so I didn't play. I only played like half the snaps. And but I remember coming out during warmups,
Mhm.
and I saw Jalen Hurts warming up, and I was like,
We're dead.
"That's a linebacker. Like, that's not a quarterback."
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
I saw his last name as he flipped around, and I'm like, "Holy shit, that's the quarterback." And I was like, "We are not winning this game."
Yeah.
And I think we scored early on. It was kind of close in the beginning, But I mean, you have Jalen Hurts and CeeDee Lamb. Like we're not beating those guys.
I saw, and I looked up for that game specifically because I saw the names and I was like, holy, I didn't even know what school they went to because I watched college football on the East Coast mostly. So I saw that one of their defensive linemen is like the starting D-lineman for the Vikings right now or something like
oh, really?
that.
You know his name?
I can't remember his name. Can you look up the starting? It was one, and so I didn't know if you had any what's the hardest D lineman you ever went against?
I used to think, I used to give a lot of credit to Vita Vea because Vita Vea was on Washington. We played him. I think he's on the Bucks now. He might have gotten traded. I don't remember.
Jalen Redmond.
Yeah,
it's one of those two. It's it's one of those two D linemen, either that guy or the guy under him. Is at least what I looked up. Oklahoma. Yeah,
I probably played against that guy.
Yeah, so I didn't know. I didn't know if you
No, I don't remember him.
It was the Washington, the D lineman from Washington.
Yeah, Vita Vea. He's like, that was the first time I was like shocked by somebody because he was. And the most impressive thing about him is he was like 6'4", 340, and they played 3 down, so he played nose guard, and I think they played 3 down. Yeah, they played a 5-man box. Actually, that was funny because when the defense plays a 5-man box, typically you can run the ball pretty well because they're rovers and they're everyone's out of the box. So it's just 5 O-line versus 5 D-line or 3 D-line and 2 linebackers. And typically the running back, if everyone blocks correctly, he usually has to make the safety miss.
Right.
I think we had like 20 yards the whole game rushing. It was bad.
Just
We couldn't figure it out. But I remember I had a pretty good time against him actually. It wasn't very hard, but on one play, like he put his hand under I was like stabbing him, like waiting to help my my tackle.
Yeah.
And he put his arm under my armpit and like threw me. Like I didn't fall, but like I was like, whoa, like that was crazy. So he was pretty. And then he was on the other side most of the game, and I just watched the film afterwards, and yeah, he was really good. But a dude on my team, Osa was probably the best guy I ever faced. He was he plays on the Cowboys now.
Okay.
He's 97. And Osa, older brother, played in the league, and Osa had like his arms were like a foot longer than mine.
Okay.
I couldn't block him. It wasn't possible. I couldn't touch him.
Yeah.
He had his arms out on me every single time, and so I didn't have the chance to block him.
Yeah.
So practice was a nightmare because every time I was blocking him.
Oh wow.
And that was brutal. So he was probably the best I faced.
Well, that's good. At least the best guy you faced was
on my
team.
team. Yeah. I don't think there was really anyone else that was like super standout besides him and Vita Vea.
So did you ever have like league dreams or anything?
Yeah, I should have, not to be like arrogant or anything, but I should have been in the league. I should have probably gotten drafted, but I screwed up my back.
Yeah.
Totally ruined it. Like one day I was doing squats and something popped. And ever since then, the whole left side of my body, like lower body, like is like super inactive. Like I can't do anything with it. And so I played another year with that injury. And it was like, I was like half of a man, basically. Like
Right.
I couldn't block at all. Like if you look at the game film from my first year playing to the second year, it's like a totally different person playing. Like I went down in quality because my back was just ruined. And then
so it wasn't like one play.
No. It was workouts. And after that happened, I would just be walking, and I would just get this pinch in my back, and I couldn't walk for a week. It was like super weird.
Oh
like
wow.
yeah, my 2 or 3 discs in my back are just basically herniated.
Yeah.
And there's not much you can do to fix them. I got surgery my 4th year where they took the disc out of my back. I don't know how that works, but it didn't work.
So now you're just discless.
So now I just don't have a disc in there, and it still is the same pain. It's actually worse pain now, but it was so bad. I used to do 1 rep in practice, and I have to lay on the ground and stretch because I couldn't do more than 2 reps in a row.
Oh wow.
And I was just so committed to playing football that I was like, I can't quit.
Right.
It's not possible. Like, and I was still better than the freshmen because, like, I was just like more experienced.
Right.
So I still technically could have played, but I was like, I should probably get surgeries, try to fix it. Surgery didn't work, and I was like, I can't play football anymore, which kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Not because I liked it, just because I was really good at it.
Right.
And like if I had just done it for a couple more years, I could have made like millions. And so that's kind of annoying.
I was wondering coming into this. I was like, I know he talks about football every once in a while, but I don't know. I don't know if you're the kind of guy that's like obviously you wanted to play and it hurt. But
Yeah.
were you like distraught the fact that you couldn't play football anymore?
Well, I think the main thing is that I know I could have easily done it.
Yeah.
The thing about playing O-line is it's pretty easy. I don't know if easy is the right word, but to play O-line in the NFL, to get into the NFL, playing O-line is not very hard.
Okay.
If you're a D1 player and you're starting for a D1 team and you play O-line and you're at least somewhat athletic, you do a pro day. Even if you do a pro day, you should be able to get signed as a free agent. But if you go to the combine and you have pretty good numbers and your stuff looks good, you'll pretty much get signed by it. You'll pretty much get on a team.
Yeah.
Yeah. But staying there is what the hard part is. I can't say the same about skill positions and quarterbacks and stuff like that, but for O-line at least, since there's 5 O-linemen on a team,
Yeah.
it's a little bit easier.
So there's how many O linemen do you think are on a roster?
I think there's 12.
12.
So they usually have maybe less than that actually. They usually have well, the thing is guards can play center too. So you'll have 3 backup centers and 1 backup guard.
Okay.
So either of the guards can play center, either of the guards can play left guard, right guard. Some of the guards can play tackle. So it just depends how versatile your linemen are. But I think they usually have probably between they probably have at least 3 or 4 backups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you run out of O-line, because you can get hurt in O-line pretty easily. If
Yeah.
you run out of O-linemen, it's what do you do? Put a D-lineman in there?
What do you do?
Yeah.
So is the UCLA Cal rivalry
Oh, that was your original
is that
question,
a tough
right?
one? I mean, I was just
No.
want to talk about football, but
So for me, I've never been into rivalries. My high school had a huge rival, and I didn't really I'm when I tell you all I cared about was video games. That is all I cared
That's all
about.
you cared
I didn't care about any. I had 2 friends I played O-line with. We would get done with a drive, and then we'd come back to the bench and talk about Destiny. 'Cause
really?
we played Destiny. That was in senior year. We played Destiny a lot. So we talk about doing the raid, doing the nightfall, and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Didn't care at all about the outcome of the game. If we won, lost, how well we did. It didn't
oh
matter.
My God, that's heartbreaking to hear.
But
Also, I love it. Lucy is back supporting the podcast. I know you guys have heard me talk about it before, but just in case you haven't, Lucy is 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free pouch that you just pop in your lip and you go throughout your day. I personally like Lucy a little bit better than some of the other pouches that I've tried. I feel like it's fresher. I feel like it's lighter. It doesn't give me that weird feeling that some other ones do. And I'm really enjoying it. I like the ones with the breakers. There's a pouch with a little breaker in the middle. Once you pop it, it has that minty green, wintergreen feel. That taste, that fresh taste. I really enjoy it. Lucy breakers are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. This is what I was just talking about. Each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken and release extra flavor and hydration. Set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. Personally, I like the 4 milligram Lucy's. Here's a 12 right here. I popped it in earlier this week, and I was like, let me go back to the 4s. I'm not manly enough to try the 12 yet. There's really not a bad time to pop a Lucy in, besides maybe before bed, right before, while you're in bed. Probably not then, but throughout the day, really does help give you that little extra oh, I got something else going on. It feels nice. So level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/ATB and use code ATB to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. You get 30 days. 30 days to try it. Again, that's lucy.co and use code ATB to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Yeah, part of me was maybe if I cared a little bit more, I would have been better. And I remember this very vividly. We played against ASU, and it was when I got injured. So
Okay.
It was my 3rd year. And at that point, my level of caring was in the gutter.
Right.
I cared a little bit before then.
Yeah.
But now that my back was super messed up and
Yeah.
I knew there's only so much I can do, that I don't have much of an effect on the outcome of the game because I'm
Right.
trying my best, but my best isn't very good at this point.
Okay.
And so it was 4th and 1, and this was a really close game against ASU. It was like 4th and 1 on our on their 20, and we go for it.
Okay.
And I can barely get in my stance. Like this is like when I tell people how bad my back was, they don't understand. Like
Right.
this man shouldn't have been playing football. This guy shouldn't have been on a field.
Okay.
But I was, because we didn't really have another choice. Because, well, Chip Kelly came in, 40 people got cut, and we lost all of our guys. So, well, there's a bunch of stuff to this. But I remember Chip Kelly was our coach at that point, and the 4th and 1, a guy like swim moves me or something, and another backer comes in, they make the tackle, and we didn't get the conversion. Super important one. And as I'm running off the field, Chip goes, "Come on, Mike. It's got to matter to you at some point." And I just remember being like, oh, that kind of hurts. Like he found me out. Like he knows I don't give a
He
shit.
knows you don't care.
He knows I don't care. He knows. Yeah.
You're like, but you have no idea this Destiny raid tonight
Yeah.
is about to be
No, he didn't know.
electric.
Yeah, he didn't know. I was trying to get global at that point. So it was like
Oh, in Counter-Strike?
global in Counter-Strike. Yeah. I actually eventually did get global in Counter-Strike. But I was grinding. Yeah. It was important to me.
That's
It was
so
important.
That's so funny. That is so. But as far as like that care when it comes to video games is a whole different story. Like you're going over
Yeah, I'm super
nade
competitive.
spots and smoke lineups and no.
Okay, so the origin of my name. Do you know what it is?
I know exactly what it is.
Okay, what is it?
It's the guy who made a whole.
No. It's not the guy.
What?
It's not the guy.
Okay,
It's not
then
the
I
guy.
don't know your name.
Yeah,
the origin.
So the Killdozer guy, Marvin Heemeyer is his name.
Okay, that's.
Well, I know all about him, obviously. In Colorado, I don't actually know all about him, but apparently he was like got a bunch of parking tickets or something because he got some tickets because he was dumping sewage, and I don't know. He was upset with the town, and so
Yeah.
he
Made a homemade
made an
tank.
armored bullet, which by the way is the most badass thing you can do.
So sick.
At the same time,
Have you ever heard of Killdozer? Yeah.
Yeah, if you search it,
Yeah,
that's
that
going to be
does.
the first thing that comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, that's going to be the.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Made
Hey,
a.
see how far down it takes to get to me.
Yeah, you didn't really think of SEO before you did this,
No.
did you?
Mm.
Oh, wow. It's way down.
No, keep going.
Let's
Is
go
that-
to page 2.
Two's fine.
Is that why you. There it is.
Oh.
Up.
Oh.
Ah,
Kill,
there it
there it is.
Like that.
Second page of Google.
Right. Not bad. Look at that, whistling diesels before me. No problem. Anyways, he made that,
Yeah.
and he destroyed the town. That he killed himself inside the.
Yeah. Literally, like, was running through buildings.
So I think objectively, he's probably a bad guy. Like that's pretty badass what he did.
It's badass
But I
what he
think-
did.
I think he was dumping sewage into the river. Like
Okay.
I think he was doing a bad thing. I'm not
Right.
exactly sure. I don't know the specifics of it. But I would wager that someone who does this is probably not.
A great
all there.
person. Right. Yeah. I get you.
But I knew about that guy. But then, you know who Sips is? He's a YouTuber. Sips. So you know who the
I don't think so.
Yogscast is?
No.
Heard of the Yogscast? Okay, so this is OG Minecraft days. Must have been my freshman year in high school. The Yogscast, Lewis and Simon were the main guys. They did their Survival Island series is like a big thing.
Okay.
First thing I watched on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. It's like Minecraft, basically.
Yeah.
Like they use mods, which I think mods were like first time it came out, and really cool stuff. They do these. There's Sips.
Okay.
And so if you go to his
There's so-
playlist, there's probably one called Dirt Quest that's from probably 10 years ago at this point, probably even more than that. It's gonna be a really long time
Yeah,
ago.
way down there.
Dirt Quest. And
Wow.
he used to play Dirt Quest. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be so. Oh
Sips, Dirt
man,
Quest,
this is
right there.
And
yeah.
that's his guy in the middle there. That's his character.
You're already so much more
And
excited
so-
about Minecraft than
Wow,
football.
this is bringing back some
You're
memories.
So much more excited.
And so I watched every episode of this,
Okay.
and he was super into dirt. So his
Hi everybody, welcome.
oh yeah, and they used the that texture pack is called
Solid Snake.
I don't remember. It's a really cool texture pack. I always liked that one.
I had 1 million views 11 years ago. What?
Yeah,
That's like 10 million views now.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. So then I remember,
Okay.
I don't remember what episode it was, probably like 20 or something. He was talking, and he said something about like, I'm gonna run through like a killdozer. And that was the first time I think I heard the word.
Okay.
And I just said, wow, that's a wonderful combination of two words, right? Like a bulldozer that's designed to kill.
Right.
And when I play video games, no smokes, no flashes, none of that stuff. I've tried. I'm not good at it. It's AK-47. That's why when I play Escape from Tarkov, I'm the worst. I have like a 10% survival rate in Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah.
Because I don't wait. I have no patience.
Yeah.
It's just all like
Just W key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like the name just like immediately hit me, and I was like, wow, that's exactly what I do. Like no brains behind anything.
Right.
Just pure, yeah.
Where does that come from, you think? Modern Warfare 2? Because you told me off camera that
Modern Warfare 2, I was a noob tube Spaz 12.
Oh God.
Spaz 12 guy. I mean, I was like 11.
Yeah, well, there's no
quick
excuse.
scope. No, I quick scoped every now and then.
Okay.
Quick scope and noob tube guy for sure. Oh man, I remember when I got my first Xbox 360. My mom's friend came to visit. She said, "So what do you want for your birthday?" I was like, oh, "I don't know, anything." But my parents weren't like anti-video games. Like we had a Wii, and we had like you know those 3-prong video games where you plug them into the TV.
Yeah.
And the joystick.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
We used to have the SpongeBob one. We used to have a couple of those. That was like the extent of the video games we got to play.
Right.
It was always ESPN, just watching ESPN on TV. And so she says, "What about an Xbox?" And I was like, "What? I'm not getting an Xbox." And my mom was like, "No, you can have one." I was like, "Are you serious?" They got me an Xbox 360. I got it from a place called Game Crazy. I don't know why we didn't. Maybe my mom looked it up online, or maybe she saw a coupon in the newspaper.
Right.
It might have been $10 cheaper than GameStop, so we drove all the way to Game Crazy.
Just spent that $10 on gas.
Yeah, I got that. I got that Xbox with a game called Grid and Tony Hawk's American Wasteland.
Okay.
And I bring it home, Red Ring of Death, like right away.
What?
And the guy was like, "This is insane. I've never seen this happen before," like right away. So luckily he refunded it. I played Grid. Well, not right away. I played like Grid, which is like kind of like Forza.
Okay. Yeah. And I can see the
Really tough.
I can see the game. I can see the logo.
The car on the front.
Right. Yeah.
Really tough game. Like not for 12-year-olds or whatever.
Right.
And so I go back, and it's like, normally you're not supposed to refund a game, but I guess since this happened, we'll let you refund it. So I swapped that out for Need for Speed Carbon. So it was Need for Speed Carbon and American Wasteland, which were my first 2 games to play.
Both racing games.
Oh,
Or,
well,
I guess
you know
skate
what?
game.
American Wasteland was like an open world skate game.
Okay.
Man, those 2 games were incredible. Man, those were the best games ever. And then eventually Modern Warfare 2 came out, and it was like, I would play in the morning before school if I had time.
So did I,
like,
yeah.
I was 10th Prestige legit. I just remember that was like the main claim to fame that I had in my school.
10th Prestige, yeah.
I was 10th Prestige. You had to add legit on there because everyone got into the hacking lobbies.
Yes, yeah.
And all my friends got in the hacking lobbies, and I did not. And so I had so much. My poor brother, man, he'd want to play, and I'm like, no, you can't play. Wouldn't let him play. I'd let him play, or my mom would make me let him play. He'd play for 30 minutes. I'm like, you've been playing forever. Let me play now. Yeah, poor guy. But yeah, that was the inception of it. What was the original question?
I totally forgot. But are you? So was that your extent of Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Never got back into
Yeah.
it?
No, because I played Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you
know
played
what?
I guess I was gonna say you played up until recently, but I guess Black Ops 3 was like a decade ago at this point.
It was a long time ago.
Holy shit.
Black Ops 3 was probably the last one of my favorite Call of Duties, which people are going to think is crazy to say this. You want to take a guess?
Yeah. If you think it's crazy, it's either gonna be Advanced Warfare or it's gonna be Call of Duty Ghosts.
Ghosts.
It's Ghosts?
I love the Honey Badger in Call of Duty Ghosts. I still think is one of the best guns in all of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I also think that, what was the game mode called? Not Zombies. It was called
Extinction.
Extinction. I still think that's a pretty good, it's not as good as Zombies,
Yeah.
but I think just for a game to play like in your downtime,
Yeah.
it's fun. Like unlocking the new zones, and ultimately you can extract. I think it was a lot of fun. I played it like a couple years after the game came out. I remember going back to it and playing it, and I was like, "Hey, this is not too bad. Like this is actually kind of fun." But yeah, the Honey Badger I think was, and then there was a snow map. I don't remember the name of it, but the snow map with the Honey Badger,
With a big ship on it.
The big ship in the
Yeah.
back corner. Yeah. And there was like the estate on the other side of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That map is horrible.
It probably was. Yeah, there was a little cave in the middle.
Yes, there was.
Yeah, it was a really bad map, but I remember that.
But you liked it.
That's the only map that I remember from that game.
Not that map.
No, not that one.
The
It was
one, yeah,
to the right.
Whiteout,
Whiteout
top
was
left.
Whiteout, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the ship right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that map is horrible, but that's the Killdozer exclusive right there. Honey Badger.
With
If
the
you
honey badger. Had
if
to
you
use the
died to a honey badger on Whiteout,
That was me.
that was him.
That was for sure me.
So when was the last time you played COD? It's been a bit.
I played Warzone
Oh, okay. Yeah.
in which one has Warzone? Is it 4 or 5?
Warzone's been out.
Mm,
Or Modern Warfare 19.
I
was
would
a
say
Warzone.
3 years ago is probably
okay,
the last time I
okay.
played Warzone. I used to religiously buy every Call of Duty when it came out.
Mhm.
I think ever since Advanced Warfare is like the exosuit stuff. I
Yeah.
think that's what kind of
That killed it
got
for
me
you.
off of it. Yeah.
That's so
It's like,
funny.
nah, I can't be doing
So I think you said something about Tarkov. Like, I played Tarkov literally I don't ever play games off stream just because like I'm not much of a gamer anymore. Well, I
Yeah.
say that, but I still love games.
Yeah.
But I played Tarkov last night until 5 a.m. I don't know what the fuck
Dude.
is wrong with me. I
it.
don't.
Dude, trust me. That is so I used to work in a finance company. I work from home.
Okay.
Had my work laptop here, and I would be running my scav on cooldown, just making hundreds of Ks or rubles.
But never going as a PMC.
So I had a route that I ran on factory with
Okay.
with my scav,
Yeah.
and it was like pretty much guaranteed to net you over 100K. I didn't really have time if I was going to be working and doing Tarkov.
Yeah.
Didn't really have time to do both. So if I did do a PMC, I wouldn't have my headset on, have my work headset on, so I couldn't hear anything. So I would just basically wear nothing or take a shotgun. My favorite thing, MP 153 with a silencer. I forgot about this. We were in labs
Okay.
and we were stream sniping Skadoodle and Shroud. And I headshot Skadoodle.
Okay.
And at that point, I think like a year or two before that, he just won a major CS tournament with
The C9.
Cloud9.
Yeah.
And I was like, and all my buddies, when I killed him, they were like, "Oh, you killed Skadoodle!" Yeah, because I used to love Skadoodle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember killing him in labs. We were sitting down, because we were watching their stream. So we were all sitting down there. And I had an MP 153 shotgun with a silencer on it. And I don't know how they knew we were there, but they knew. They naded the shit out of it. And then Skadoodle peeked his head, and I popped him, and then I died to Shroud or something. But man, that was a good time.
You've been talking about your D1 days like this. Yeah, like I was.
Yeah, I
blocking.
know. I'm
I was
telling you.
blocking,
Yeah.
but that's the most animated I've seen you yet. I killed Skadoodle in labs.
Yep.
Dude, that's so good. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about that game. I want to hate it. I don't want to like it.
How
But-
long have you played it for?
Not. I played it like 3 years ago.
Okay,
for
so
like
did you play
couple
it
weeks.
when you could move and heal?
No.
Okay, there. So I played it since the beta, and
Oh, shit.
you used to be able to heal while running. And,
Okay.
oh man, I don't know if that was the best thing for the game,
Right.
but boy did it make the game more fun for me at least, because
You're
it
just
wasn't as
sprinting.
tactical.
Yeah.
You could always do everything on the fly. It wasn't like sit, eat, drink. Like you didn't have to
Right.
do any of that. It was like basically all about shooting and nades and stuff.
Dude, the beta must have been a long time ago.
Beta was a long time ago at this point.
Yeah, like
it was a
8,
long
6
time ago.
years
It
or
was
something?
Maybe the alpha or the beta. I don't remember which one. I don't even know what the difference is. But yeah, that was good.
So, what's your favorite video game of all time?
Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas. I've never even played it. I
Are
know.
you serious?
I know.
Have you played it, James?
No.
Oh, have you played Fallout 4?
I played Fallout 4 for a video one time. So when you're playing for a video, you probably know this. When you're playing for a video, you don't get to like. I mean, maybe you don't know this, but I don't tend to enjoy the game for what it is. I'm like,
No, I understand.
you know,
yeah.
like what are the people that are watching gonna say or whatever. So I didn't get to like really enjoy it. But Fallout 4 is the only Fallout I've ever even dabbled in. I've never even touched another Fallout, but I've
Yeah.
heard it's really good.
Well, the issue is, I think that anytime you go back in time to play a game, you're immediately going to think it's worse just because of the graphics. And so,
Yeah.
like, if they're supposed to be good graphics, because at the time they were supposed to be pretty good graphics, right?
Yeah.
It's a different thing when it comes to stuff like Mario, right? Because Mario, wasn't supposed to be like real graphics. It's supposed to be like, the bit graphics.
Yeah.
So if you go back and play New Vegas, you're going to be like, this is like.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You should try it then because
I'm an old tech head. Like I love old games.
it's probably the best story
really
of any game. Yeah.
Really?
It's the best. And I skipped cutscenes. Every game I play, I skip cutscenes.
So you don't.
That's probably the only game I don't skip cutscenes in.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so that was good. Also, the main thing I appreciate is the open world aspect of it. I think that was one of the first open world games that I played.
Okay.
And just the freedom to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And seeing new enemies and seeing new areas and like some dude standing on a street corner that you think has nothing for you has
Right.
this elaborate quest line.
Right.
And that's the cool thing about it for me. And like seeing a place with a lockpick, a very hard lockpick,
Right.
and you have like a lockpick of 20, and like you're like, I can't open that, but I can eventually open that.
Yeah.
And like grinding to get that, and then going back and opening that, and getting like the Gobi campaign like sniper rifle.
Yeah.
It's like stuff like that was like so cool for me. And then when Fallout 4 came out, it was good, but the main thing I didn't like about it was they didn't have a lot of special weapons. Like if you unlocked, and Fallout 76 as well was like this. If you unlocked something, really hard area, really secret stashed away thing, it wouldn't have anything like super fancy. It would be like a bunch of caps or a bunch of ammo or a bunch of whatever.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't like a special signature rifle or something like that,
Right.
or like a ray gun. But in New Vegas, it was like there was alien blasters, there was like ray guns, there was like all this random shit
Okay.
that was like super hard to find. And when you found it, it was just so rewarding. And also,
Yeah.
I love Las Vegas, and it was like the Las Vegas Strip. That's like
Oh, really?
yeah. So
I mean, duh. I didn't even think
yeah,
about that.
so it's like the main
I got
civilization
engaged in Las
is
Vegas.
the strip.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. I definitely have to play it.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Is
So
it
it's-
co-op?
No,
No,
it's not co-op.
it's not co-op.
There might be a mod that you can make it co-op. I would stay away from the mods, to be honest, because some of the mods are good,
Yeah.
but I think that a lot of the mods kind of take away from the game itself.
So it's like legit the strip, like
It's the
Flamingo
strip.
and stuff.
It's the strip. It's Fremont.
Oh,
It's
Fremont. Okay.
Yep. It's the strip, and then there's also Fremont. There's also there's like what do they call it, downtown Vegas,
Okay.
or like the shitty part of Vegas, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a huge area, and then there's the strip itself, which is monitored by like security bots.
Okay.
And,
Well, I have to play it now.
you got to.
I don't know why I didn't put two and two together. New
Yeah,
Vegas,
it's-
you would think, but I just
is
thought New
so-
Vegas was like a figure of speech. I
It
didn't
is
know
so,
it was...
and there's factions. There's different factions, and you ultimately have to choose which faction you want to go with for the end of
Right.
the game.
Okay.
There's a big battle at the end. You have to choose which faction. So each ending is going to be different. And there is
Oh,
a
shit,
speech.
okay.
And this is the main comparison you can make between Fallout 4 and New Vegas is at the end of the game, Caesar's Legion is one of the factions you can side with. And at the end of the game, there's a speech, the discussion that you have with Caesar.
Okay.
Yahweh, true to Caesar. At the end of the game, and you talk to him, and it goes on forever. I
Right.
normally skip that shit.
Yeah.
But the stuff he says is very profound, and it's very like, wow, this is awesome, and it really
I
just made
checked.
the
I
game.
checked your arms for tattoos because I didn't know if you had.
No,
the-
oh man,
if
that'd
you
be a
had
good
the-
one to get. My wife doesn't want me to get tattoos,
Yeah.
but if I did, that might be a good
It
one.
would be the speech,
Yeah,
or
oh,
at
it
least
should be
maybe a
nice,
sentence out of it.
It's a really good game. You got to play it. As long as you can look at it for what it is, and not
Yeah.
Yeah.
All my favorite games. I think the only game in my top 10 that's less than 10 years old is Elden Ring, and that's it. Everything else is like way
Really?
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Pokemon Yellow, Knights of the Old Republic, Modern Warfare 2.
Wow.
Like
Pokemon
old.
Yellow. That's the first game I ever played.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think that might have to do with it. I've always heard you love your first COD and you love your first Pokemon. And like, when people say what's your favorite Pokemon, and it's like or what's your favorite Dark Souls? Your favorite Dark Souls is the first Dark Souls you ever played.
Yeah.
And like I think that.
I think the same thing applies for Fallout. Which is
Yeah.
why I think I got my buddy into Fallout. He played Fallout 4 first. And then he said he went back and played New Vegas. He didn't like it as much. Because
Right.
Fallout 4 is just a totally different game altogether with the power armor, the way it's set up. But I think it's kind of the same thing. That was one of
Yeah.
the first. I played Fallout 3 before that, but I really played Fallout New Vegas seriously.
Yeah.
That was a good game, yeah.
That's
That was a
so
really
good.
good game.
That's so gaming is always. when you started doing your food challenges, and obviously we'll talk about the food challenges in depth soon. But were you ever hesitant to like put all these little like side characters? Because I kind of view your vlogs, I kind of compare them to like sort of like the old school, like Casey Neistat and like those
yeah.
like and a big part, David Dobrik even, like the big part of their podcast or their vlogs was like the side characters. And your side characters are basically your World of Warcraft player, your wife, your dog, and then like how you're treating your food. And were you ever in your stream, were you ever like hesitant to bring video games into that or no?
No, it's just something that I've been doing forever.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I've always been playing video games, and you know, something I always think about is when you go to a college class and you're the first time in there. Maybe it's a smaller class, like 20 people, or maybe like your the discussion group, where it's like, you know, a smaller classroom from the 300, and they say we're gonna go around and introduce everybody what your hobbies are. Okay, I spend every waking hour playing video games.
Right.
Yet when I'm in a classroom setting and they ask me what my hobbies are, I don't say video games.
Yes. Yeah.
Nobody says video game because they're ashamed of it.
In our my generation and your generation, I don't want to loop us together.
You don't want to look like somebody that plays video games.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. But then I'd always think about that, and I always regret that. Like, why would I not mention that? You know. And then it got to a point where I was like, I don't care if people think I play video games because most people play video games.
Yeah.
Right. And if I want to make friends, if I want people to like me, I want them to be people that play video games as
That's
well.
True,
so
yeah.
It's kind of that whole thing where it's like you don't really care what people think.
Yeah.
So it was never like, and you know the thing about WoW is I only got into WoW like pretty recently, like probably this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when I was mentioning it on my videos is because it was like the first time I ever played. And, Volmer is my warrior, my protection warrior. I'm one of those guys who I don't want to play anything else. I don't even want to try playing DPS. All I care about is tank warrior. That's all I want to try. I don't want to try anything else. I don't really care. And Volmer is a testament to that.
And I think if you switched off of Volmer at this point, your comments would be like, "Where is Volmer?"
Like, yeah, people would be
people that don't play WoW, people that don't even know what WoW is, would be like, "Where is Volmer?"
I gotta make a Volmer shirt. I think people would. Love a Volmer shirt.
I think so too. Have you gotten anybody into WoW from your food videos?
Yeah, a lot of people have. I have a Discord and we have a guild. Chomp Style is the name of the guild, and a lot of people want to join it.
Yeah,
a lot of people that have played WoW for a long time will join it.
Right.
But then and every now and then it's like people like, oh, I want to get into WoW. Like, how should I do it? They join the Discord. It's a very hard game to get into if you don't have friends that play it with you. Someone that can help you.
Right.
Playing it solo is really tough because like if you play it solo, your first inclination is to go through every single quest. And if you do that, you're wasting so much time because now there's the rested XP guides that basically tell you, oh, you can skip all of this and just do this. And you get the same amount of XP. But if you don't have someone to tell you how to do all that, it's almost impossible to get into. So a lot of guys will join as like, and you'll see they join the guild at level 0. And you're like, they're not going to they get to level 15 and then you never see them again.
Right. Yeah.
But no, people get a lot of interest in playing it. Yeah. I think any real gamer wants to try World of Warcraft at least one time.
I think that's a big part. I made a video like 6 months ago at this point where like I played the highest selling game of the last 40 years.
Yeah.
And I say it, I've always been just a Call of Duty kid. And then I play Pokemon sometimes, but I don't consider myself a gamer because that's all I do.
Yeah.
I've never played the most hardcore games that everyone has played, that like gamers play. Like the World of Warcraft, the League of Legends,
StarCraft, weird stuff.
Yeah, I've never played that. So like, if I want to consider myself a gamer and earn the respect of the gaming community, I have to do that.
Right.
So World of Warcraft is on that list, and I played it. I played it a couple months ago for like 5 hours one night, and I was like, it's not an easy game, but I don't think the gamer like the really gamer games are easy to get into, like Tarkov and StarCraft.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it just kind of depends, like the level at which you're playing, because anyone can play WoW and do the quests and be just fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to raid at the top level, You gotta be like
lock in
OCD,
for it, yeah.
ADHD, whatever. Yeah, but Call of Duty is easy because Call of Duty you can join a deathmatch and probably kill a couple people, no matter
Right.
what skill level you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just sit in a corner and
Yeah.
get a little bit of dopamine off
Yeah.
of.
But
free
we're not going
kills.
to gatekeep gamers. Anyone can be a gamer.
Anyone.
You play a game, you're a gamer. You know,
That is
but a
true.
hardcore gamer, I think, is very different.
I think the content that you've somehow perfectly, I don't know if you did it on purpose, I don't know if you're a genius, but you perfectly crafted a video series, an episodic series that like couples can sit down and watch together.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
You've got the video game, you got the Warcraft and the Counter-Strike itch for the guys, and you've got like your wife and the dog for the girls.
Yeah.
And then like, and obviously there's intertwined there, and then also everyone gets to watch this insane video challenge that you do. Was that none of that was on purpose?
Nothing I've ever done is intentional. Like when I say that, it's very true. Nothing. When I made a New Year's resolution to start making YouTube videos,
Mhm.
and when I started the Dollar Tree video, January 1st is the first day I started it. I went to Dollar Tree on January 1st.
Wait,
And,
of what year?
This year.
What the fuck? Wait,
Yeah,
this
this year.
started. The Dollar Tree video was this year.
This year, yeah, this year. Yeah.
Shit,
And
okay.
so I didn't even know what I was doing. Halfway through it, it was supposed to be a month long. Nobody knows that. It was supposed to be eating at Dollar Tree for a month.
Ah,
And I got about a week in, and I said, I'm not doing that. Yeah. I mean, I could have done it, but I think logistically it didn't really make sense
right.
because the amount of time it took me to edit it was like, it would have taken me forever. And it was the first video I posted.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not going to do all this shit. And then like, you know, like I didn't know the extent of like how many people were going to watch it, I guess.
Yeah.
And also a month from the Dollar Tree, that was when I was still, okay. So there's a lot of stuff going on in my head. I used to be I don't want to say I'm a bodybuilder, but I think most of my life, yeah, there it is.
Dollar Tree. Oh, so you did. Wait, the Marshall's diet was before Dollar Tree? Oh, shit.
No.
Oh,
Dollar
no,
Tree was
after.
first.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. 31,000 to 2.3 million in one video. That is insane. It's crazy.
Oh, right, yeah.
I haven't seen I've interviewed a lot of people that have done YouTube videos. I've never seen that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, so I got halfway through it and I said, nah, nobody's gonna watch this. Like, this is like a waste of time. And I still do that. Like the video I'm filming now, a 7-day video, I'll get like the day 4, day 5, and I'm like, there's nothing funny in this. There's
Right.
nothing, there's nothing in this that people are gonna want to see. But then once I edit it and I put it together and I add the music and everything,
Yeah.
I'll even catch some times where I'm like, oh, that was kind of funny. Like, just I
Right.
think just the way I talk about things and like the way I guess the food I make is kind of like people kind of go like that when they see like. But for me, it's like normal. Like it's not like
Yeah.
crazy for me.
You've been mixing stuff your whole life.
Yeah, I've been doing stuff like that forever. Yeah. So I don't know. It's interesting, but I think that's the main thing I've noticed is I get Instagram DMs like crazy from people, like, oh, my boyfriend and I love watching you.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I'm only getting half the ad revenue because you're watching on one device. You know that, right?
You guys should both
No,
be
but
watching.
it's fun, but it's something I really do think about. Like, I wonder what the actual numbers would be because that's how many views it gets, because that's how many
Right.
accounts watch it.
Right.
But the actual amount of people that watch it is probably, I don't want to say double, but it's probably a lot more.
Yeah, it's probably
then-
30%
because
more.
Everyone that watches me says they watch it with somebody
right.
else.
You have I have it written down, but you have like you didn't do it on purpose, obviously, but you have like a very couple friendly
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's funny because the guys, it seems like in your comment section, the guys are the one that are saying, holy shit, this guy's handsome as hell. And the girls are the one that's like, how did your wife put up with this? Which is you would think it would be,
Yeah, the opposite.
you would think it would be the opposite.
No, that's a common thing in bodybuilding too. Is like when everyone thinks if I get jacked, if I get in good shape, that all these girls are gonna come onto me. It's dudes that are complimenting you. It's dudes that go, oh, dude, you got a killer physique.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And
Because I
also-
was asking you about football.
Yeah.
And girls aren't going to ask you about football. They're going to ask you
Exactly.
about your wife.
And I saw this video, and maybe this is just maybe it's just like tunnel vision because it's one video, but they showed a picture of like 6 different guys,
Yeah.
and they said which body do you think is the best? And it was like fat guy, dad bod, athletic build, like a skinny guy with like abs,
Right.
like a ripped guy with like visible abs, and then like a bodybuilder. And almost every girl said like the kind of skinny guy with like barely visible abs.
Right.
But there's these dudes out here thinking they got to jump on this gear and get huge. And girls I'm like, girls don't like that. Like, what are you guys thinking? Like, you don't have to bench 500 pounds and like have shoulders like super broad. Like, you just got to be in somewhat decent shape if you want to get if you want to get the guys' attention. Then
That's
you can
when
start
you
looking
get
like Ronnie
ripped.
Coleman if you want to. Yeah.
That's what
It's like-
James is going for.
Yeah.
He's trying to get the guys' attention.
Yeah, no, James is a great example of what girls would want. Yeah. But
It's not working, though. We got to get him out there.
Oh, really? It's not working.
I actually went on a date last night.
Oh, did you? How'd
It
it
is
go?
working.
How'd it go?
It was okay. She was she was 22. I'm 26.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I can't even complain about this because she was a 22-year-old.
Right.
Like and then it was like me complain right now. Like it would be like me going to McDonald's and ordering a Big Mac and then they give me a Big Mac and then I complain, why did you give me this Big Mac?
Yeah, that's a good
Okay,
point.
I get you. Yeah,
That's
you
really
knew what you were
So
getting
like
into prior to going
it was cool. She had a great time. I'm sure she would love a second date.
in. But you don't know if she's getting one.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
figure it out one day.
it's really interesting. Like, I think when you're 21, you're so much closer to like 15 than you are to like 30.
That's so true.
It's so much. Like, I think really once you get to like 25 is when you really become like a different person. And maybe
Yeah.
that's because they say your frontal lobes develop when you're 25 or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how much you change.
Yeah.
When you get. But it's just funny to think about it. Like, you think about the stuff that you thought when you were like 20 or even like 18, 19, and how confident you were in those things that you thought about.
Oh, and it's yeah.
And you're just like, man, I was. And you
I was
see
an
other
idiot.
people that age that think the
Yeah.
same thing, and you go, I was like that kid. one
right.
time."
Exactly.
But
yeah.
no matter what you say to that person, it's like you're not. It's speaking right through them.
Right.
Oh, you'll learn when you get older. Like, it doesn't even matter to them.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
You
doesn't
can't.
matter at all.
I think about that whenever I have a kid. I'm like, I'm going to start teaching them life lessons when they're 7. I'm like, they're not going to care.
They're not gonna care.
They're not going to care.
You know,
Like,
when I was a kid, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do the old man voice. They're gonna
exactly.
go, "When I was a
I'm
kid."
there now. It's weird that I'm there now. A lot of our Call of Duty pros are like 18 to 22, like in that range.
Yeah.
And like, so they'll be thirsting over the most popular celebrity, whoever it is at the time. And I'll see him and I'm like, that looks like a child.
Yeah.
Like, it
Yeah.
looks like
Oh, yeah,
it looks
yeah.
like a kid. Like, my celebrity crush is Sandra Bullock, and it'll always be Sandra
That's a good
Bullock.
one.
You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
good one, yeah.
So like that's where my head is at
Yeah.
least at. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, yeah, sure, yeah, she's hot. Yeah, go for him.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
That
my
was your chair. No, that wasn't mine.
Oh, it's my.
You ever had somebody this heavy in this chair?
I don't think so. James, maybe. Did you know that snails can sleep for 3 years straight? That's right. We're back with Warfield Animal Facts. We make a cocktail using, of course, the best spirits on the planet, which we're using Warfield gin. This is actually the Warfield whiskey that we were using during the episode that you're watching right now, and obviously it's all gone. That's how good it is. So here comes some animal facts while we make the cocktail called the bee's knees. Did you know sloths also can swim? Yes, they are slow on land, but they are also excellent swimmers. They can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes by slowing their heart rate. I had no idea about that. Slowing their heart rate so they can go for 40 minutes. Also, owls, obviously, you know they can rotate their head damn near all the way around like the Exorcist, but they have tubes for eyes. They're not eyeballs. Their eyes are shaped like tubes fixed in place, which is why they need to rotate their heads up to 270 degrees to look around. So it all has a meaning. You know, kangaroos, nice little guys, and you know they can punch, but they're also little devils. They drown their opponents. If they're getting into a fight with somebody, they can lure their predators into the water and hold them underwater with their arms until they drown. So that's terrifying. Oh, God, I am not a bartender. So while we put the club soda on top, I want to thank Warfield again for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Actually, Killdozer's also sponsored by Warfield, which was very funny. Definitely go follow them on Instagram. It'll be in the top of the description. And without further ado, the bee's knees with Warfield Jen. Enjoy the podcast.
Actually, if you look at the wooden bar, there's a lot of tape. So there was at some point a heavy body that
I forgot who did
did
that. I forgot who did that. I can't remember. It was at the old office.
Was one of the yard people.
Was it? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's very flimsy.
Yeah, you could break that.
Somebody
really easily.
somebody broke it. Yeah. But yeah, that does make perfect sense that why you would say like the bodybuilding. So did you ever try bodybuilding?
Yep.
How did that go?
Well, I was okay. So I lift for fun. You ever seen One Punch Man?
No.
I've watched one episode. I don't
Okay,
watch
so-
anime at all. But
So
like,
the main thing
someone
with One
recommended
Punch
that.
Man is he says he's a hero for fun, right?
Okay.
So he's so strong that he kills everything with one punch,
Right.
and he goes into it with like doesn't care about anything. He just goes punches them and then just goes home.
Okay.
And he says he's a hero for fun. That's kind of what I think about like bodybuilding. Like I lift for fun. I don't do it like
right.
to look a certain way. It's like a stress reliever for me. Like going to the gym is like, I don't want to say getting away from my wife because that sounds really bad, but like just kind of getting away from the house
Mm-hmm.
and just being able to go and like work out and like listen to something on my phone for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
And it's like I can go. I remember like graduating college, I wasn't into lifting.
Okay.
I lost a bunch of weight and lost like 80 pounds. I was
Okay.
330 at my heaviest. Yeah, and I'm like 250. And I lost all this weight and I wasn't muscular anymore because I didn't eat anything.
Right.
You can't gain muscle while you're in a deficit. So I lost all my muscle. And I was like, I'm pretty skinny now. Skinny is a relative term, but I was like pretty skinny now. Might as well gain some muscle back.
Right.
Looked up on YouTube. Jeff, I always tell people to watch Jeff Nippard. I think he's like the best guy. Because he does like science-based lifting. And you don't have to follow it exactly, but he does a lot of the science-based stuff, but you can kind of put your own twist on it. But he teaches you I didn't know what calories were until I was 22. I didn't know the reason why you gain weight is because of an excess in calories. I had no idea.
Okay. So
if you just look at his most popular videos, like that's what I recommend to everybody that wants to start lifting.
okay.
Like, that is just like it's really really good stuff. And
Okay.
that's kind of what I did.
Do you watch YouTube a lot?
Yeah,
Or you do?
YouTube's probably my number one.
Do you watch health bodybuilding? No. Just gaming?
I watch the Baus FFS. He plays League of Legends.
No, never heard of him.
Wow, the Baus is the best. He's the GOAT.
The Baus. How do you spell it?
He plays Baus. He plays Scion. He's really good. That's pretty much the only video gamer I watch.
This guy.
He's chilling.
Dude, you're a very, very interesting,
Yeah,
interesting person.
Baus is awesome.
How is it that you know how to bodybuild but on the side you're just like
Well, because I went to
gamer.
I went to the gym because I didn't have anything to do because I didn't have a job after college.
right?
And so I'd go to the gym and I would just lift, and I only knew how to lift based on like my college lifting, my high
Okay.
school lifting.
Like football stuff.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna power clean in the gym. I'm not gonna go to a commercial gym and start power cleaning. And I couldn't really do it anyways because of my back. And so I said, you know what, let me figure out how to lift like actually. So I started watching these videos and I started learning what calories are.
Right.
Because like I said, I didn't know what calories were. Like I would eat peanuts because my mom told me peanuts were healthy. And so I'd eat peanuts all day long, which is probably the most calorically dense food on the
Right.
planet.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And it's no wonder I was 330 pounds. So I was eating peanuts thinking I was being healthy. And they have good protein in them, but
Yeah.
so I started learning about it, and I thought it was fascinating how like you can literally transform your body like just by following like this
Right.
food and workouts. So I started doing that, and I got stronger. I got in better shape, And I did that on and off for maybe a year or two.
Right.
And before I started the YouTube, I was eating really healthy. Like I don't know if I was tracking my calories because at this point I kind of know how many calories are in something just by looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't being super meticulous about it, and I was never a guy that had like 6-pack and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I was super into it, and I loved doing it, and it was just fun. And then I started doing the challenges, and you may or may not know that some of these challenges are devoid of protein.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Let's see, what's a good example of one? The Marshall's diet. The Marshall's diet, the only thing you have is protein powder, and I can't really just. I mean, if it was up to me, if I was doing the Marshall's diet without recording, I would only have protein shakes and like maybe some gnocchi, like
Right. Yeah.
every now and then. But I want to make it fun for everybody, and so I started realizing, like from New Year's until now, my muscle has dropped significantly.
Yeah.
And people ask me, "Killers, how do you stay in such great shape from these videos?" And the answer is I don't. Like if you there's a reason why I don't do the weigh-ins anymore, the checks,
You don't do those
the
anymore?
physique checks. I don't
Okay,
do them
yeah.
anymore.
Okay.
No, because I'm ashamed of what I look like now. I'm like, this is bad, man. Like I look at a picture of myself from like a year ago and I'm like, wow, that guy looks pretty good. And then but it's just I think it's cool because it just goes to show how real this they say like you can't out-train a bad diet, right?
Okay.
No matter how hard you work out, you can't like and it's a real thing.
Okay.
I can tell you firsthand it's a real thing. Yeah, because I go to the gym like 5 or 6 times a week and I work out for like 2 hours a day.
Right.
Right? And I'm pushing it hard when I go in there. But I'm not eating enough protein. I'm like in like 20 days out of the month, I'm not eating enough protein. And so I probably lost about 60 pounds in my bench press over the past like 8 or 9 months. And yeah.
Does it
it's,
eat you up or no?
Does it what?
Does it eat you up?
It does.
Yeah?
It does. Yeah, it does. And so, but the problem is I'm going to get stem cells soon. And when I get the stem cells, you're not allowed to lift for 3 months.
Okay.
That's going to be tough. I don't know what I'm going to do because, like I said, that's a stress reliever for me.
Right.
And so my wife's going to drive me fucking crazy if I can't get away from her. I got to find something else.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna get a lot of hours on Warcraft.
So I got to do something. We'll figure it out. But that's good because I'll probably lose a bunch of muscle when I do that, and I'll probably eat healthy when I do that. So I'll probably lose a couple pounds. And then once I'm clear to lift and everything, I'll probably try to gain it back, get stronger again. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But I still need to do, I think one of the big things I have planned is I don't know if I'm going to call it the Killdozer diet or like the healthy diet or whatever.
Right.
But I'll probably do like 2 weeks or maybe a month of just eating healthy food while I'm recovering from the stem cell stuff.
For a video?
Yeah, just for a video. Because I think people are genuinely curious, like what I eat, like when I'm not filming a video.
So how many subscribers would it take for you to do the water only diet?
So I did liquids only
Right.
for 3 days.
Did you have water during that?
No, it was the rule was I couldn't have water, so I had like like Powerade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But water only, that would be really tough. That would be really tough.
Because like you don't like water in general.
So I'm just thinking logistically, like, so I would just drink water and then it would be a water fast. Which have you
Basically,
seen?
yeah.
Fuzi?
Yeah.
So
Fuzi tube?
Yeah, he did a month of that.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did a month of that. Yeah, so
He's
but
also like insane.
I think you have. Yeah, that guy's an interesting guy. I think you do. Yeah, he's on Marvin Heemeyer level. Yeah. I think you do. But you gotta love people like that. You
Of
know
course,
what I mean?
yeah, they're necessary.
I think I would have
Well,
to add.
not Killdozer. Well, I guess Killdozer didn't kill anybody. The actual,
He only harmed
the
himself.
first kill.
He only harmed
yeah,
himself.
He only
and the
harmed-
taxpayers' money because that ultimately gets repaid by taxpayers. I think.
Yeah,
Town hall.
I don't know if he was like inherently like killer level evil.
Well, FuziTube isn't either.
That's true.
He's
That's
still
true.
just a psycho, though.
He's still just nuts. Yeah.
But I think an interesting thing is, the actor from *Inglourious Bastards*, the evil guy, Christian. What is his name? You know the guy. Have you seen that movie?
I've only seen it once.
He plays the
Yes, I would like a
he
re-up.
plays the Nazi guy.
Do you know? Have you seen Inglourious Basterds?
My brother's. Well, he's an evil guy. Like he's basically like the Nazi.
Okay.
And they asked him in a podcast, or like an interview,
Yeah.
like how is it playing the evil guy? And he's like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, you were like the evil guy in the movie. And he's like, no, I wasn't. He's like, in that scenario, like that guy didn't think he was evil. He thought he was doing the right thing. It's
That's
from
true.
your perspective watching it that you think he's evil.
Okay.
Right? And so Fuzi doesn't think he's a psycho. None of these guys think they're psychotic.
I was wondering where that was going. Yeah,
We think they're psychotic.
That's true. That's true.
You know? So it's kind of interesting to think about because you always have to take it from their perspective. Like, what does this guy think about himself?
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Like this Fuzi guy probably thinks he's self-righteous and like
Right.
this-
He's changing the world.
yeah, which maybe he is,
Yes.
but at the same
maybe.
time, you got to think about it. Like, man, like this guy's fucking psycho.
I mean, yeah, he is
But
crazy.
the 30-day water fast, I mean, that's great. I mean, I'm sure it's got some health benefits. There's a bunch of studies about water fast and how good they are for you.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll ever beat like a well-balanced diet. You know what I mean?
I don't think
Like,
any.
It's never
I
gonna
think
beat.
every other fast and every other like try to get around it. It's
Yeah.
just like I don't want to count my calories and eat healthy. So like, what can I do?
Right.
And then you
Exactly.
start
Yeah.
ordering meal prep from people that are overpaying and stuff.
Which I will say, I do have a Factor sponsorship coming up.
Yeah. so do I.
But
I wasn't talking about Factor. I was
but
talking about every
yeah.
other.
Yeah, but I will say that those are actually really good. Like I think the food is actually really good, and the
Thank
fact
you,
that they
James.
give you the calories and all the nutrients and stuff, and you don't have to make anything.
That's nice.
I've considered like doing it, but it's just and the you know what? Realistically, the price is not that bad. Like if you really break it down, it's really not that bad. I don't know what's holding me back from doing it. I really should be doing it because it would be so much. It would save so much time if I could just microwave a meal or air. Well, I can't really air fry it. Is the problem is because it's in the plastic containers. I have to take it out. And
you have to take it out and and air
that's a
fry
whole
it.
nother
I
thing.
actually let's actually take a break because I actually for this episode specifically bought an air fryer. And so
Oh,
here's
that little guy.
here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. We've got food around the office.
All right.
So I think we're gonna take a little break. Find food around the office. Make a little
Sure.
meal,
No problem.
and then we'll throw it in the air fryer, and then we'll see what it's like coming out.
Yeah.
Are you down for that?
Yep.
All right. We'll be right back.
Yeah, this is perfect. This will work.
We've got alcohol over there. We've got food over here. I bought some protein.
What is this?
Probably somebody's lunch that they did not eat.
That's fine. We can steal it.
You can steal it. I don't know if it's good, but
Tuna here.
Okay, I can work with this. This is really good. I've had this before. This is really good. I'm gonna use this actually. No, you know what? I shouldn't use that. Okay, we'll figure it out. That's tough. I don't know. Those are both good. You guys have 3 things of Chick-fil-A sauce.
they catered it.
This
And
is some of the worst stuff you can possibly eat. What about the freezer?
no, we're in the middle section.
Oh, well.
He's just having him make a air fryer creation
Oh, perfect.
episode.
I don't want
So
to touch the beef.
I mean, you can. It's frozen though. I don't know how that'll.
Oh, air fryer will get it done. And I think we'll get the rice,
Nice.
and then we have. I was gonna use the beef jerky, but we don't need the beef jerky because we have steak now. And then I think these baked ruffles look good. Yep, this is good. I think we're making some fried rice.
Fried rice.
So we're gonna take the minute fried rice, minute white rice. Only takes 1 minute. We're gonna do longer than that. We have the ground beef butcher box. This is $85.15. I think we're gonna use. I haven't decided yet if we're gonna do hickory brown sugar barbecue sauce or the green dragon hot sauce. Green dragon hot sauce might be an interesting flavor combination. And then we're gonna take the cheese out of these.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a cheesy, beefy fried rice, and then we're gonna, I think, I don't know if we're gonna top it with some baked lays or not, but
I mean, we might as well.
I think we might as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we should cook it with the baked lays. No, we might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just gonna combine all this stuff and then throw it in the air fryer. I think that's fine.
All right, let's do it. You want a plate or?
No, I don't
doing
need a
it
plate.
right in?
No.
Yeah, like a plate. Sorry.
You got a knife?
Also, I apologize. I apologize to whoever in optics lunch this was. I will pay you back. Just tell me whose it was and I'll pay you back.
You got a hammer?
A hammer.
Here, do you want to take my phone? I can look.
$30.
$30?
$30 air fryer from
Oh,
HEB.
yeah.
I just got it. In fact, I put the box.
Beautiful.
You have a hammer.
So we just want to take a little bit of this off. We'll do it in half first. It's like how they cut marble.
There it is. There it goes.
Working perfectly.
He's done this shit before. Raj, don't worry. We're cutting meat.
That shit was loud as hell.
Was it really?
Yeah, we're just cutting meat.
This
That's
might be Too
it.
much. Let's see if I can get half. One of you guys hold this in place.
James, that's you.
No, better not.
Oh, that looks
That
good.
was some pro shit right there.
Yeah, you can tell he's done this shit.
That was fine.
Shout out Butcher Box.
I already said it. You can still use that.
Yeah.
All right, we got to cook this now, and then we'll take this with us.
So no pressure, but all the pressure is on you. As the
fine.
air fryer connoisseur that you are.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a pretty good knack for it at this point.
When did that start? Did that start prior to YouTube or?
Yeah, my parents got the double basket Gen 2 from Ninja. I don't know if it's actually called a double basket Gen 2. That's what I call it.
You're talking about like it's a car.
Yeah. Well, they had one like that where it was the single. I
Right.
call it like an egg. You ever seen the green eggs, the smokers?
I don't think so. No.
Like if you look at like a smoker, they typically. I think one of the main ones they have is like it looks like a big green egg.
Okay.
And so I kind of compare it to that one, like an egg air fryer. And they used to have one of those, and it was okay, but it's like that.
Oh, so like a grill kind
Yeah.
of. Okay. I got you.
But once you get a double basket like that,
It's a whole
is
different
it
ball
actually
game.
a Gen 2? It says, look at that.
It says Pro Gen 2 double basket.
I just
yeah.
made that up. That's got to be. I don't think that's real. Like if you go to the Ninja website, I don't think it's going to say Gen 2.
Oh
Yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense.
okay. I thought you just slammed it first try.
Double basket Gen 2. Yeah, it's not.
There's a gun. Why is there a gun over there? The double barrel Gen 2. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Foodie 8.
The Foodie 8.
Foodie 8 quart. Yeah.
And it was just
Dual
a life,
zone 2 basket. Yeah.
just a life changer.
It's one of those things where like you'll never go back to being a one basket guy.
So are you
And it's not so much because you can cook two things at one time. It's more so because you can differentiate like flavors in each one.
Mhm.
So if you want to do chicken tenders on one side, fries on the other, you can do that. And then if you want to cook garlic fries, you can put garlic salt in the fry one.
right?
And so now you have a garlic salt seasoned basket. And if you want to put tenders in there,
Yeah.
you can get, well, it depends on how much you flavor it, but you can get garlic salted tenders just from the leftover
Right.
seasonings.
Yeah, it's like
So-
it's an art. It's not a
Yeah, and if you want to do, you can't really do sauces, and that's the main thing is you can't really do sauces
Okay.
because they just burn.
Yeah.
If you want to get burned crisps in your food, that's one thing, but typically, no, you stay away from that. But the salt, if you add salt to a basket, it's gonna stay
right.
and it's gonna take hold of what. So what I like to do is I like to do fries,
Okay.
potatoes. I don't. Sometimes I get the pre-made fries.
Right.
Usually I just get a potato and cut it up.
Okay.
And then you got to rinse it, and then you throw it in the air fryer. And usually, if it's already seasoned, I won't have to season it at all.
Right.
But then on the way out, I will season it, just so any of the seasoning that falls to the bottom is used for the next batch.
Right. In your videos, I'm sure when it comes to working out, you have bodybuilders that are trying to correct you. When it comes to football, you have football players that are trying to correct you. When it comes to video games, you have video games that are trying to correct you. When it comes to cooking, I'm sure you have chefs that are trying to correct you. Which one is the worst out of all those?
The foreigners. French.
What?
Yeah,
that wasn't the question.
When I went to Portugal and France, I did eating food from Portugal and France supermarkets.
Right. Okay.
And I did one video where I tried to make my own Portuguese sandwich.
Right.
Which, in my opinion, if you take ingredients from Portuguese ingredients from a Portuguese grocery store and you make a sandwich, that is a Portuguese sandwich.
That's true. It makes
To me.
in my American mind that makes sense.
So I make something, and these people go, "No, this is not Portugal," and I'm like, "I don't know.
Everything I bought is Portuguese.
Everything I got is Portuguese. I can't read anything, so I'm assuming that's going to be, fall under the scope of being Portuguese. But I guess not. I guess I did everything wrong. And the French people were definitely the worst.
Of course,
so
yeah.
They have this thing called pâté. You ever had pâté?
I don't think so.
It's a brick. James, look up. I don't remember what the word was, but pâté. It was some kind of meat pâté. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to.
This?
Yeah. So you're supposed to. So it's like a block of meat.
It's a blended, for the audio listeners, blended ground meat with herbs and spices, fat, herbs, spices, and other flavorings. Okay.
Yeah, it's very fatty. So it's a
Okay.
lot of like fatty meats, basically put into a block, and they cut a piece off.
Okay.
They gave that to me at a restaurant, and I took
Right.
a bite out of it. And the people were blown away. They were like, "I've never seen somebody take a bite of pâté before."
What?
And I was like, "Well, what do you mean? I got to figure out what it tastes like first. You're supposed to put it on bread, spread it on bread, right? That's like the only way to eat it." I
So
guess.
you took like a spoonful.
So I guess it would be kind of similar to like you see somebody trying peanut butter and they just take a spoonful of peanut butter and eat it. But like,
Right.
I mean, I guess that's
Okay.
kind of normal, but
Okay.
it's like exclusively for bread.
Right.
People were up in arms about that. They were very mad about that. And I went to a French grocery store. They were like, "You got everything that no French person would get." And I'm like, "Well, if nobody would get it, why are they in the store?" Right? So it's like, I'm here to try stuff that I see that looks interesting. I'm not here to try the best French bakery food. Like,
Right. Yeah.
and I got to say it's okay because these people are coming across my page for maybe the first time ever. They don't know what I'm about.
Right.
Right. But all the criticism is like, I understand it, but it's just not for me. I'm not the guy that goes to Michelin star restaurants and gets all the best French food, the best Portuguese food.
Right.
I find stuff that probably shouldn't go together and I put it together. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I've always done. But these guys are pissed, these French people. And what's an interesting thing about TikTok is that TikTok is like a wave.
Right.
So the first day, you'll get your followers that watch it.
Mm-hmm.
The second day, it'll be the For You page people that see it. People that
Yeah.
aren't following you, that just comes up. And then usually the fourth day, it'll hit the foreigners. So anyone that's from that area, they will see it.
Got you.
Because
okay.
I know this for a fact because the first 4 or 5 days, all English comments. Then all of a sudden, one day, my notifications filled with comments in French.
In French. Okay.
Yeah, and Portuguese, right? It's always
Right.
like that. It never immediately goes to them. It always happens a couple days later.
Okay.
And I don't speak French. I don't speak Portuguese, but I can kind of understand, what's a good, if you don't speak Spanish, but you see the word estúpido, you know it means stupid. So
Yes,
that's kind
yes.
of what. So all these people are kind of like, and a lot of them were saying like, "Go back to America," right? And I was like, "Damn, like, come on, man, this food is in your grocery store, like,
Right, yeah.
You can't hate me for trying."
On the package, it's in Portuguese.
Exactly.
It's not in
Exactly.
It's not in
yeah.
English.
So I don't know. That was probably the most harsh critics. Other than that, I think Americans mostly know it's like satire. It's
Right,
not like
yeah.
really trying to make the best food. So they mostly
Yeah.
leave me alone.
So
you know?
how much of, because you told me you've been doing this your whole life. How much of what you do is satire? How much is a troll? How much are you trying
so
to piss people off.
Dollar Tree seafood boil, I would never make that.
Right.
The steak cake, I would never make that. The Red 40, there's pasta that I marinated in Gatorade. I wouldn't do that. But I'm so curious as to, oh my God, you're not going to see this now, but the hot dog diet I just did is going to be posted tomorrow. The last day I did a bratwurst.
Okay.
I'll talk about this after, but I have a big problem with how I spend my money. But I got a bratwurst and I cut it with some crevices in it.
Right.
And I filled the crevices with peanut butter. One of the best things I've ever had in my life.
Really?
I swear. I think I rated like a 9.7 or something. It was like one of those things where you
I thought you
try
were done
it.
with the point sevens.
No, there was one video where
You brought it back.
Yeah, I brought it.
Okay.
It was only one video I didn't do.
Okay.
Which I might go back to it because it's much more simple doing it that way. And I feel like I rate most things 0.7 or 0.2 or 0.3. Like there's 0.5, 0.4, point, whatever.
Right.
But that was the best thing I had was the peanut butter bratwurst.
Peanut butter
It was
bratwurst.
fantastic. It was one of the best things I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
And that's what's cool about it. Like seeing stuff like that is like, you don't know till you try it. So
Right.
Somebody sent me to my P.O. box this guy that watches me from Colombia.
Mhm.
There's a place called Frisbee's in Colombia. It's like KFC kind of.
Okay.
They have this Nashville hot salsa picante is what's called on the little,
Oh,
we'll check that in a second.
Yeah, we might be done.
The you go to Carl's Jr. They have little the sauce packets.
Right.
It's like that. It's called Nashville hot salsa picante, and I tried it. It's the best sauce I've ever had,
Okay.
and it tastes like I've never had anything that tastes so much like a food. If you try it, it tastes exactly like a Popeye's chicken sandwich
Really?
with the pickles and a
Wow.
spicy chicken sandwich. Exactly. It's remarkable.
Okay.
And so ever since I tried that, I'm down to try anything because
Okay.
it's like tasting something new that is now your new favorite thing
Right.
is a very rare experience. You don't find your favorite thing very often. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Okay.
Like your favorite video game, how often is your favorite video game going to change? Your favorite movie, like
Very rarely.
very rarely.
Yeah.
So it's really cool when something changes, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. So do you have witnesses or do you have other people that have tried this infamous peanut butter bratwurst?
No, my wife only eats the only meat she eats is chicken.
Okay.
But I'm
So you didn't
assuming
show it to any of your
people
friends?
are gonna try
People
it.
are gonna try.
People have tried the Pepto-Bismol chicken before. People have. I've seen people try it. So
What
there's.
do they say about it?
I say it tastes bad. It does taste bad, but it does taste a little bit barbecuey. It's like, but the thing is about Pepto-Bismol is it's not a bad. It's a bubblegum flavor,
Right.
so
yeah.
it's not like it's not like really that bad. So it's not going to taste awful. It just
course.
tastes a little bit weird. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it tastes like-
very artificial.
Tastes like
bubblegum.
bubblegum and medicine a little bit. Yeah, because it's bubblegum medicine. I think.
Right, but that's better than like if I took like shoe grease and used that
That's
to
true.
make like chicken. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Do we want to try?
Yeah.
We want to see where this
We're
is?
probably gonna need to let it go longer because I don't think that meat's gonna be done.
Smell. All right.
What does it smell like? I don't have a sense of smell.
It smells like the Dollar Tree steak. I'm not even kidding. Okay, how done is that actually? Guarantee it's not done in the middle. I guarantee it. Yeah, it's not. But that's actually fine because we need to ground this anyways because it's ground beef. And it's not supposed to be cooked as a block. But that's good. See that sauce down below? That's good for the rice because it's gonna make the rice a little bit more less dry, I guess. It's really good. I'm actually looking forward to this. I think it's gonna be good actually. And by the way, the ratings, it's all within the premise of what it is. You know, I'm not rating a peanut butter bratwurst based on 5-star meals.
Right.
I'm rating it based on a hot dog. You know?
I get that.
So people say, oh, how did he give this a 9? Well, it's compared to, like if I give a Dollar Tree sandwich a 9, it's compared to other Dollar Tree foods. It's not compared to a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Right. That makes
You know what I
sense.
mean?
Because I think you said at one point like a Chick-fil-A sandwich would be $1 million in compared to what?
Exactly. Yeah. Off the charts.
Right.
Like if a Chick-fil-A sandwich was available in the Dollar Tree, it would be like it would be off the shelves the next day. You know what I mean?
Right. That's true. Yes.
Actually, I like when I cook my ground beef, I actually cook them in like bigger chunks.
Well, you pan fry it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a loser.
Typical. Big Teflon, gotcha. You guys really went all out on the white rice. Minute white rice. It's got to be no more than 50 cents.
I mean, there was no. I didn't buy any of the ingredients. All I got was the air fryer. So I knew,
So you're off the hook.
Yeah, I knew you were. It was gonna be like chopped, kind of.
Yeah.
Chopped Killdozer edition.
That's perfect.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna let it go 5 minutes. And then, I think, what do you think?
We should flip a coin.
Yeah, good idea.
Or ask Siri to flip a coin. Which one's?
I got a dice roll.
Oh, you got a dice roll. What are we doing then?
We can do below 3, above 3.
Above 3 is Green Dragon.
Above 3, green dragon. Below 3, 3 or below barbecue. Green dragon.
Green Dragon it is.
I'll put a little bit in now, but we'll put more in later. I think this is gonna be good. And then cheese is gonna go in later too. You don't want to burn the cheese. Smell that.
It actually does smell really
Smells
good.
good.
Wow.
All right.
It actually smells good. Smell it. Smell
I
it.
can't.
Now I'm gonna up this to 400 because it's already cooked, so we're gonna need to get it a little bit charred. I'll do 8 minutes.
I am a little hungry too, so.
This is gonna be perfect then. Just enough food for you. Oh my god. So have you ever had anybody hit you up based off of meals that you've made in some of your videos and they've been like upset that it wasn't good? Or thrilled that it was good? Has any of your, or a better question, let me rephrase. Has any of the meals that you've made in your videos become consistent meals now because
Yes.
they were so good?
Yes. I would say that all the way back to the Dollar Tree video, I made I'm coming out with a cookbook. So
That's so good.
There's an air
I will
cookbook's
buy
called-
it and I will put it on the set
Good.
somewhere.
It's gonna be called Air Fry Everything.
That's so good. I need
Yeah.
to put it
It's
right
in-
up there behind on the top
Yeah.
right shelf.
It's
That's
almost
where it'll
done.
go.
It's almost done.
Okay.
It's gonna be available by Christmas.
Okay.
Basically, I think one of the ones that there's kind of two. One I haven't done on video yet,
Okay.
which is my chicken parm. So you take
Okay.
like a Tyson chicken breast, breaded. It's kind of hard to distinguish which one is which because if you can get a breaded chicken fillet, I don't know if Tyson makes those, but some brands make a breaded chicken fillet where it's kind of like pounded out and it's like this.
Okay.
You put that in the air fryer for like 10 minutes because they're usually pre-cooked. Sometimes they're not. Doesn't really matter as long as it's like hot and crispy. And then you put marinara sauce and
Okay.
then mozzarella cheese and garlic salt on it. And
Okay.
you put it back in for like 30 seconds. And then the cheese browns and everything. And it is just as good as any. Okay, I can't say
Michelin
that.
star.
I can't say that, but it's really good. It's really good. That's one of the main things I would say for people to make is a chicken parm in there.
Right.
And it's good macros, healthy as well. But from the Dollar Tree video, I made, I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was some kind of like broccoli with, or maybe it was spinach with like rice and
Okay.
chicken or something.
Okay.
But basically, like it's kind of like this, where you put a meat, rice, and vegetables and cheese into an air fryer. You let it warm up and you mix it around. Put a little bit of a sauce in it at the end.
Okay.
Mix it up, and then that's like your meal. And it's like it's good macros.
It's
right?
good. It's good
It's
food.
good and it tastes good. It's super easy to make.
Okay.
And so that's kind of what I do. Like if I did it now, I would take like chicken thighs. I'd probably cube up some chicken thighs. I'd put like a thing of rice in there probably.
Right.
Probably cut up some broccoli, and then maybe a tiny bit of like cheese, and then some kind of like barbecue sauce or teriyaki sauce.
Okay.
And then that's what I would eat. It's like it's
And that's all from it, and you wouldn't have come up with it if it wasn't for YouTube.
Well, the Dollar Tree video was the first time I did it.
Okay.
So, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, maybe eventually I would have came up with it on my own.
What about snacks? Like not something that is air fried, not something that's made, but something that you just wouldn't have bought otherwise.
I try to stay away from snacks,
Right.
like chips and stuff. I haven't really had a lot of snacks that knock my socks
It
off.
wouldn't be the raspberry zinger dingers,
No.
even though these aren't the zinger
No,
dingers.
they're not the zinger dingers. These are the zingers.
These are the zingers.
I don't know what the difference is exactly. Can you look up zinger dingers, James? There might be a glaring difference, but
You don't think it's just a smaller version of the
no,
zingers?
they're bigger, I think,
Oh, they're bigger.
or maybe they're smaller. I don't remember. Yeah, why are they called zinger dingers? But they're
I think I was watching the Red 40 video. Also, you've done the Red 40 video. Have you done the Room 40 video?
the what?
The Room 40? You haven't?
Room 40?
Room 40's nuts in your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
That's a good one. Yeah, that's good. I haven't heard that one yet. That's good.
You seem like very upset about that one.
No, it's fine. It's all right.
I keep seeing the Josh Allen. Have you seen the Josh Allen memes? Where like Josh,
Yeah,
trying to get the Josh
yeah.
Allen.
So good.
I'm sorry, I just saw I heard Red 40 and I was like, okay, sorry. But yeah, Zinger
Yes,
Dingers.
it is a mashup. Yes, I thought it was a mashup, and it is.
It is.
a mashup
Oh.
between the what are those? No, they're not the Twinkies. It's or is it the Twinkies? What is the mashup?
I mean, it looks the same, just bigger.
No, but it's circular.
Yeah, I think it's just a smaller size, right?
Like
Raspberry jelly coating covered in
Raspberry ice cake,
coconut.
creamy filling, raspberry ice
What are,
cake.
like,
Yeah, it is the
Hostess
same.
is-
It's the same thing. Yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing. Yeah, pretty much.
And you said that this was one of your least favorite.
I don't like it. I don't like it because it's
maybe it's a ding dong. Like
that's right, ding dong.
yeah, maybe
Oh.
that's what. Hence the zinger dinger.
That's
It's-
right.
James, can you try this? Give us your review.
Sure.
I'll
I've
try
actually
it.
never had one.
Try it again.
All right, I'll try it as well.
This doesn't look good at all.
I'll try it as well.
No, it's not good because it's coconut.
But
and
again, I don't really have that strong of a sense of taste. So
coconut is not like something I like.
just to give people, if you've never seen Killdozer's videos, he did a video where he only ate Red 40 for a week. And this, obviously, Hostess, Zinger Dingers, Raspberry, has Red 40 in it. And he said, I will never eat one of these again, I believe is what he said.
You want to hear a random fun fact? Sorry, go ahead. But
yeah.
the Red 40, the girl that you know that like, there's been one girl in the last 2 years that like, I was like,
Right.
She just got my heart a little bit. I let it slip, this
Right.
and that. I made my mistakes. She was allergic to Red 40.
Really?
Yeah.
She would have died
No,
doing your
that's a-
video.
That's a hoax.
Yeah. That makes
She
me feel
lied.
so much better.
She lied to you.
It's not a real thing.
She lied to you about multiple things, but that was just one of them.
Okay.
Can't be real.
I mean, it smells good.
It tastes like a stale Twinkie.
I don't like the coconut at all.
It's a coconut.
That's the main thing that was off-putting for me.
Like, I think if this was a raspberry Twinkie,
If you
would
didn't
be
have
good.
the coconut shavings on it, it wouldn't be that bad.
no.
But it just makes me angry. There's no reason to have the coconut on there. It just ruins the whole thing.
Right. So,
My sister used to love Almond Joys.
mm-mm.
You ever had an Almond Joy?
I hate them. But I do
They're
like
terrible.
horrible. They're
Nobody likes
horrible.
them.
What's the Girl Scout cookie that has coconut on
The
it?
Samoas.
I like
I
those.
like Samoas.
Those are not bad. They do it correctly. And I think the combination of what they have on there with the coconut makes sense. But the Almond Joys is just
They're
so
horrible.
too much coconut shavings.
Speaking of food, we're probably talking about food at this point in the podcast. Let's talk about Factor. I know you guys are hungry all the time. I know you guys are lazy all the time. And I know you guys are trying to be skinny all the time. Well, if you want to knock out 3 birds with one gigantic stone, that stone is Factor. Fall always feels like a reset between back to school, busier routines, and shorter days. Finding time to cook can be tough. That's why I love Factor. The chef prepped Dietitian approved meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious, no matter how hectic the season gets. There's a bunch of variety over on Factor as well. You just download the app. I have the app on my phone, and you get to choose all of the meals the next week right there on your phone. You've got premium meals if you want a little bit of an upgrade, or you've got the standard meals that are just as delicious, healthy, and they don't take that long to cook. I mean, like 3 minutes. There are even more GLP-1 friendly meals and new Mediterranean diet options packed with protein and good for you fats. For the first time, try Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. From more choices to better nutrition, that's why 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. Feel the difference no matter your routine. Just to prove to you guys that I'm not bullshit at all, my deliveries that came yesterday are 4-cheese tortellini and Italian sausage pasta. We've got cavatappi and meatballs. I don't even know what that is, but I know it's going to be good. Shredded chicken taco ball is a good one. The one I had yesterday, ginger teriyaki salmon. And then also, I mean, I've got a full week's worth all right here. And then if I want to schedule the next week, boom, right here. Very, very simple. Definitely go check it out. Eat smart at factormeals.com/ATB50off and use code ATB50off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code ATB50off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for a year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. What's the candy bar that's white? Not Almond Joy, but
Not the white chocolate one, right?
No. It's like an Almond Joy but white. It's got like nougat in it.
Well, they have Mounds, but Mounds
is
that's
what I'm
not
thinking.
white
Of.
though, is it?
Is it not?
I don't think it's white. The outside's not white. Maybe
That
the
shit is
inside's white.
horrible.
Oh,
Oh, is it? Maybe I'm thinking of Almond Joy. No, I think I'm
White
thinking of
chocolate.
Mounds. I think I'm thinking of Mounds.
Look up Mounds.
Mounds. Yeah, Mounds versus Almond Joy. Oh, wait.
No, it's still yeah. It's the same
what
thing,
am I
but
thinking
without.
I don't know what I'm thinking of then. Whatever I'm thinking of, people tried to get me to eat it in a bowling class, and it was horrible.
Those are disgusting.
Those are
I
so
can't eat
bad.
those.
Those are all so bad, and you're not even a snack guy.
No.
So you haven't, and even after all of these snacks and meals that you've made in your videos, you haven't found a snack that you're like, okay, I'll snack on that. There's not a best. And are these the worst?
They might be the worst. They might be the worst, but
They're
there's
not
probably
great.
there's probably some others that have to be refreshed on.
Right.
But those are pretty bad. In terms of snacks, I think there's probably some chips out there that I had that were really good. I just don't remember which
Right.
ones they are. But nothing like that stands out.
I also
Nothing that stands out.
I love the element of your videos where you say like, "This is horrible. I'm gonna eat the whole thing."
No, I'll still
I love
like
that.
things can be objectively bad, but
Right.
I'll still eat it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
really have a
yeah.
problem with eating whatever.
I think my favorite so far, I haven't watched all of the videos, but my favorite one that I've seen so far is the MRE cinnamon rolls. You were like, "Yeah, these are horrible," and then by the end of the week, they were all gone.
I made the mistake of ordering 3 trays of desserts. I think 2 of them were the cherry chocolate cake,
Okay.
which is a chocolate cake that they give you this cherry topping. It's not bad. I think cherry is like a sub top 5 fruit flavor.
Yes, I could see
You know what I mean? Like, I think strawberries above there.
I
Blue
think so, too.
raspberry is not a real thing, but it's still above
Yeah,
cherry.
I even like lemon above that. I don't know
Yeah,
if
there's a lot
lemon-
of things above cherry, but it's passable. It's fine. I ordered 2, and they're huge. They're this big. And I didn't know that
Yeah,
because they're like $8 or something.
right. Wait,
So-
even the MREs? Are we
Yeah.
still talking about the
The
MREs?
MREs are $7 each.
Oh wow, I thought they were like really expensive. Okay,
The foreign ones are,
okay.
but they even sell them on the TikTok shop now. I think. By the way, I have a whole theory about the TikTok shop that we can get into if we want to, but The MRE one, that's like a fever dream at this point. I don't even remember what the MRE diet was like. Man,
You were in the thick of it for that one.
everything was so dry. It was crazy. And what people started telling me is they started saying like, yeah, they give you all these sauces and stuff. You have to just add the sauce to everything. Like
Really?
even if you're not supposed to add the sauce to this, just add it.
Right.
Because it makes everything so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably true because everything is just so incredibly dry. But the main entrees weren't bad. Like the beans with bacon. Some of the pasta was a little bit bad.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was totally fine. Like if you're an army guy and you're out there in the field shooting down Afghanis or whatever you're doing out there, and you look to your left and there's a fettuccine Alfredo, you'll be happy. You'll be
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
You'll be overjoyed. Yeah.
I think in that video I usually watch or read the comments because the comment section in your videos specifically are fucking hilarious. They are you have like a very, very funny, and also you have such an insane idea for a episodic series on YouTube that like people are still, I think to this day, finding out who you are, and they're like, what the fuck did I just stumble across?
Yeah.
So I think the shock of it is also very funny. And that you had a bunch of people that were either ex-military or currently in the military in that video, and they were like, yeah. I think that's the one video I've seen where the comment section was like, yeah, the way he's mixing food is exactly what we do.
Yeah.
Like we get the same meal every day, so we have to figure out our own variety, and he's doing it perfectly.
They would say one of the best meals you can have is the chili with the pound cake, and you'd mix the pound cake with the chili.
What?
It was almost like cornbread with chili. They would say.
Okay. I mean, okay.
And, yeah. So they said basically you just have to mix the dessert with whatever you have.
That's so
Because the dessert is bone dry.
right.
So as long as you mix it with something, it should be okay. Or you mix the dessert with the chocolate powder they give you, or the chocolate.
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I can see how that works. I probably should have done a little bit more mixing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in hindsight.
But like, how would you have known?
But the thing is that was such a time-consuming video because every time I sat down to make something, it took like 30 minutes,
right.
at least. Yeah, and I air fried some of the stuff, but you're not supposed to do that.
Right. Yeah.
But I air fried some of the stuff, and no, it was fine though. I mean, I'm sure the troops are happy.
So
And the foreign stuff was questionable, but and I was confused because it would say like French ration provided by the U.S. military, but it would be like French food, like
Right.
it would be like stuff that like Americans would never make. So I'm not sure if like we're making it, giving it to. I don't know how it would work.
Yeah, I don't either.
But it wasn't bad. I don't think I remember anything was like really bad.
Right.
Even I had one that was 20 years old.
Yeah.
2005. Okay, well the chicken and the cheese when that one was bad. The cheese was brown.
Right.
That was not good. But everything else was not bad.
I think in that video, your wife at one point goes, "Spit it out, spit it out, spit it out."
Yeah.
Are you ever worried about the repercussions of
No,
what
you know
you're
what's so interesting is so I've been doing before I did the YouTube stuff, I've been doing TikToks where I
Right.
do Dollar Tree TikToks, Asian market, Mexican market, and sometimes I do 7-Eleven food.
Okay.
And I did that since April of 2024 or maybe 2023, I think.
Okay.
That was when it started popping up. One time my wife went to Home Goods and I said, there's Dollar Tree right next door. I'll go to there.
Yeah.
Instead of going to Home Goods and looking around a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, I'll make a video out of this. And I made a video, got like 1 million views or whatever. And I was like, all right, I'm going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
And I started doing 7-Eleven because I was like, well, if I'm doing weird shit, I might as well do 7-Eleven too. And I got severe food poisoning, really bad.
Oh wow.
Like I was in the bathroom for like 4 hours at like the midnight, and just throwing up nothing. Like it was really bad.
Oh.
And I don't know if it was from 7-Eleven. I did go to the Padres game that night, and I had like 8 fireball shooters that I snuck in. But I don't get hungover. I don't get sick from stuff.
Yeah.
After the game, we went and got Mexican food from a place nearby, and my wife got sick as well the day after. So it was from the
Okay.
Mexican food, obviously, and it was.
Oh yeah, the air fryer did go off.
Yeah, let's go check on that.
Okay.
Yeah, look at this. Look at the browning of the rice. Wow. All right, smells worse than it did before. But look how moist it is. See the moistness? This is gonna be good, I'm telling you. Okay, so the meat is done. I kind of wanted, if I'm gonna be honest, I kind of wanted the barbecue sauce.
I'm not gonna lie, I did too, but
This is really good stuff. This green dragon is really good though.
I agree. I don't know with this.
With this, maybe not. But
You put this with like a nice chicken. Like that with like chicken is really good.
this has 2 minutes, and we can't dilly-dally on this. We have to take it out when it's done.
Yeah. All right, we're tuning back in now. I'm actually where James is going to sit because obviously you guys know I don't have a sense of smell, so I can't really taste stuff. So James is going to be doing the tasting for me for the Killdozer special. This is the fried rice Killdozer special out of the air fryer.
No, originally I was gonna do the baked lays on top. I don't think those have a place here. So let's try them without, and then if we need
we'll throw them on
if we need to add
if
them
we
on.
need to. Okay. Do you smell things first, or do you just go right in?
If I do smell it, it's not on purpose. Like it's because I'm in the area and it smells.
Okay.
Do you see the little pieces of prosciutto in there?
Yeah, they almost look like
They
bacon.
didn't burn. I thought they were gonna burn.
No, they
but
kind of look
actually
like a
didn't.
nice cooked bacon. All right, I'm gonna make sure that I get some beef and stuff too.
I got a good bite right here. Look at that.
Yeah. Cheers.
Where are we at?
I would eat that whole plate.
Yeah.
Actually, really good.
Oh, you get the green dragon coming in after.
That sounded a little sexual.
No, and like the beef has a nice little char on it.
A little char to
It's
it.
a little crunchy.
Dude, in my ears, it's just, it's just chewing.
Should we try that?
Yeah, try the little topping on top. For audio listeners, James and Killdozer are sitting across from each other. Killdozer is now pouring on baked lays on top of
Barbecue.
Baked barbecue
baked
lays.
barbecue lays on top of the meat, rice, air fried special with green dragon sauce on top.
Oh, you got way more chips than me. I'm just gonna.
You know what?
What do you think of the lays?
I think if this had the barbecue sauce instead of the green dragon,
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
this might be in the nines.
The second that I got a hint of the barbecue
barbecue.
taste, I was like, "Oh
You
my
know what?
god!"
Let's do this. I think the green dragon's subtle enough where we can kind of.
We are now adding the barbecue sauce on top.
Not too much. I'll mix that
It
up.
kind of looks like
I'm willing to mix it
James.
up.
It kind of looks like James and Killdozer are on like a double date without the other two.
That would have been it.
Barbecue sauce would have done the trick, and it would have even charred a little bit because of the sugar in the barbecue sauce.
That's actually so good. You guys want to try it?
Let Rod try. I would just be a waste. I mean,
Right.
I'll
It's
get in
good.
here.
You gotta have it with the sauce though. The barbecue sauce makes all the
Yeah, just
difference.
grab one of those forks. Dude, it's weird because I feel like you used a lot of the green dragon, but you don't really taste it.
Don't taste much of it.
I wonder if like cooking, make sure you get chips and barbecue sauce.
Oh, spoon's a good move.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's good. That's
Yeah, that's good. That's a good bite right there.
you would fuck that up. All right, Roger
It's
just
good,
took
it's
a bite.
not bad.
Roger just took a bite, and he said he would fuck it up. Yes,
All right. Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the green dragon is.
Yeah. I mean, wow. I give it like, maybe like an
Think about
I
it
mean-
like this. You would rate that. I would rate this based on everything that could have
That
been
you
made.
were, yes. Yeah,
in this
that's
area.
exactly what I was thinking. I'm leaning towards like a 9.3.
Good score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I've had meal preps that I made and spent time on that were worse than that. Great job.
I think an 8.9 is good for me, but the only reason I say that is because the green dragon sauce instead of the barbecue. I think if we took you know what though, the green dragon does add a little bit of spice without a lot of flavor. You don't really
say that I got
you
a
taste
little
more
after
spice than green dragon.
After spice. Okay.
It almost adds spiciness without like the green dragon flavor. Shout out Green Dragon, Trader Joe's. You guys do a good job. It is really good. Water
Are you guys
jalapeno.
good on drinks while we're here?
I am. Oh wait, he might need a. Let me make him up. So we got a 9.1 or 9.3, 9.3, 9.3 out of James. Obviously a little bit of a harsher critic over here with the air fryer specialist, an 8.9.
I give it an 8.9, but I think it has potential to get 9.5.
9 has potential to get 9.5.
I think the dice roll was not in our favor.
It would have been the Kender's barbecue sauce
That would've done the trick.
That would have
I
really
think
done
for
the
sure.
trick.
Especially if it crisped up a little bit, like
Or
the
if
caramelization.
it was chicken instead of beef, then maybe the no.
The beef was kind of good.
The beef was
I
good.
think the
Yeah.
beef was good. Maybe if the beef was defrosted, it would have been a little bit better.
Okay.
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 But I like the char of it, and the prosciutto I think was a nice touch.
Yeah, weirdly like didn't burn and
It didn't burn.
added a little
I don't know.
like
I don't know how. This is what I'm talking about. The air fryer. It's like magical almost.
it's
Like,
magical.
how does that not burn? That was like I think we had that in for 20 minutes, and that's paper thin, and it didn't burn. How does it make sense?
It doesn't make sense. It is magic. I remember my mom telling me about it. It was like you have to get an air fryer because she knew I wasn't going to cook. I didn't know how to cook. I don't know how to use a stove or a oven. She was like, just throw. I was like, so what do you put in there? And she said anything. And I was like, there's no way you
Yes.
can put anything.
Anything.
And then I watched you make a protein powder drink and
Yeah.
make a cake out of it.
There's
I was like,
some
I guess
things-
anything is possible.
There's some things you shouldn't, but you can do anything. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like in terms of the way the air fryer works is it heats the top to bottom.
Right.
So if you make a cake in there, the bottom's not going to cook. You got to flip it,
Yeah.
which is a huge drawback. Which I think, if any air fryer companies are listening, maybe make it so the bottom also heats because that would be a huge addition. Because
That's true.
the bottom of stuff just does not cook. And it's a big problem I have.
Is it just an oven at that point?
So there's a thing called the Maillard reaction, which occurs in an air fryer, which doesn't
Okay.
occur in an oven. And it's a chemical reaction that occurs where, because the hot air is being blown on the food,
Right.
it makes it crispier than it does in an oven.
Okay.
So the Maillard, it's called the Maillard reaction. You can look
Maillard
it up.
reaction.
Yeah,
Okay.
Maillard reaction. And so it's different than an oven.
Right.
So it'll work differently. The perks to an oven is it cooks all the way around.
Right.
Perks to an air fryer is the Maillard reaction makes things crispier. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't also heat the bottom at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that the air fryer guys must have overlooked.
That's true. Yeah. Is the goal to eventually get a Ninja sponsorship or a foodie sponsorship?
Yeah, they just sent me 3 things. They sent
Did
me the
they?
creamy, they sent
No
me a
way.
coffee maker, and they sent me a new air fryer, the crispy. They're those Ninja guys are stingy.
They're stingy.
They don't want to spend too much money. But I got to give them credit though. I mean, I do everything for free.
Yeah.
So why should they spend money if I'm just going to keep using their stuff?
That is true.
Their stuff's the best. So I'm not going
It
to switch
is.
to anything else. I mean, there's some Chinese company comes to me and is like,
We'll give you a
we want you to
gazillion
use
dollars.
our air fryer.
Yeah.
If it's good enough, then maybe I'll use it. But until then, I'll stick with Ninja. They make
Yeah.
a good product.
Yeah.
Double Basket Gen 2.
Since day one, since
Yeah.
your mom told you about it.
Yep.
How has the business side of what you've done ramped up? Is that okay? Is the Dr. Pepper okay?
What?
Is the Dr. Pepper
Oh, it's
okay?
great.
Okay.
Yeah. My favorite.
How has the business side of what you've done like kind of ramped up since the numbers have ramped up? Like
Okay, so when I first started streaming, I was at a huge net negative because I spent like $100K on Counter-Strike cases. So I was at a huge loss.
how much net negative is that?
Okay, so I'll break it down for you.
Yeah.
When I started doing TikToks, the first TikTok I made was of me in a hot tub, a filter on TikTok where it was like, which Counter-Strike skin are you?
Right.
And it raffles through a bunch of them, and then it picks one. And I'd blind rank them 1 through 5.
Okay.
So I was people blind rank, and I said, oh, I can do that with Counter-Strike skins. So I made an account, and I did that.
Yeah.
That got 1 million views or something.
Your very first
one
TikTok.
got 1 million views.
Wow. Okay.
And then I posted another video, and it got like, I don't remember how many views it got. But then I kind of realized, like, okay, I can't just do the same thing I did on the first video.
Right.
So I made my own filter. So on TikTok, you can go to the TikTok Effect House, it's called.
Okay.
And you can edit it so you can make your own filter. And
Okay.
You can submit it, and TikTok will publish it for you. And so I did it for AKs, Ops,
Okay.
M4s, USPs, Glocks. And so I started making videos of that, blind ranking Glocks and
I
everything.
was
like
wondering
that.
where those came from. You're making them.
I
Okay.
made 'em all.
Okay.
I mean, this is someone with no experience editing or anything like that, right? But I was just so addicted to like making it work. I
Right.
was like, I got to try this. I got to figure it out. So I figured it out. I made it work. And that's kind of how everything originated.
Yeah.
And I started doing that for a while. And I started streaming it. I started streaming Counter-Strike. And I said, I love case openings. I always wanted to do case openings. And so I started opening cases. And spent all my money I saved up on cases. I unboxed Pandora's box gloves, field tested, which at this point are worth like, I think they're probably worth around like $8,000,
$8,000. Okay. Okay.
which was like, it's the best thing I've gotten by far.
Okay.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
So I got super lucky in that regard.
So you're only
and
90
then anytime I got money from subscribers from Twitch, that money went back into case openings. And then any money I got from TikTok, because TikTok will pay you for
Right.
video views, I'd put that back into case openings. So the first month was not good. So at this point, I probably spent, I think, around $150K on case openings, which sounds pretty bad, but my inventory is worth like $70K,
Okay.
which is like kind of a flex now that I think about it. Like,
Yeah.
like some people will drive nice cars, but
That's
my
true.
Counter-Strike inventory is worth $70,000. Like that's kind of cool in my opinion.
Okay,
I'm driving
yeah.
an 05 Camry,
Right.
but the Counter-Strike inventory is worth like $70,000, which is, I think is kind of cool.
Yeah. And the Pandora's gloves are still your
And
best.
the Pandora's gloves are still the best by far. Although the Dick Pattern Huntsman, I got that a while ago from a guy.
Okay.
For those that don't know, there's a Huntsman knife. And if you get a case-hardened Huntsman knife, there's 7 in the game that exists. Pattern 190, which is in the shape of 2 balls and a cock. So it's like a dick pattern. They call it the DPH. And I have one. I bought it from a guy a while ago,
Okay.
and I still have it now.
So it's gone up in value.
It's my prized possession. I think I'm going to go to the grave with it.
Okay.
I don't think I'll ever sell it. If I die and I have a will, I'm going to write in the will that my wife does not sell it and keeps it in my Steam account
Okay.
until the Steam account
Okay. So the Steam account's going to your kid.
it's staying in the Steam account. Yeah, until my kid wants it. But the business side of it really ramped up when I started YouTube, I think. Because I spent every dollar I got, I would spend on my streams, on case openings,
Yeah.
skin giveaways. I'd give away $100 skins like every day.
Okay.
Like every day, I would give
Right,
away
right.
$100 in skins, right? Because I love doing giveaways. Before I started streaming, I'd see people do giveaways, and I was like, "That's awesome! I never won one.
Yeah.
People love them." So I started doing them. And then once I started YouTube, you make a lot of money doing YouTube. Like it's crazy how much you make from the ads. And then I started doing merch. My buddy Ethan runs the merch site for me, and he makes the designs and everything. And we have meetings every now and then discussing it. But the Killdozer_TV merch is going pretty well. People are buying them. I started making chonies, my own chonies,
Okay.
which are just boxers.
Right.
My wife calls them chonies. I think it's a Mexican thing. And they're basically just
I had
underwear.
never heard of the word until watching
I
your
didn't hear
videos.
either until
Yeah.
my wife said, "Oh, look at you in your chonies." I'm wearing underwear, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Hey, your underwear, they're chonies." I'm like, all right. And so I just I thought that was funny, so I
Yeah,
called them
yeah.
chonies or anything. So now I have my own chonies, my face on them. And there's an option on my merch site where you can buy them pre-worn. Where I will put them on, and I'll take a Polaroid picture of me in them, and then send them to you worn with the Polaroid. $50. I upcharge a little bit for that. Which maybe I should charge more. I don't
Yeah,
know.
$50 is kind of
$50
low.
is, I think it's fine.
And I think this goes back to the fact that you get more attention from guys that are lifting weights than girls if you're a bodybuilder. So I'm
Right,
guessing
exactly.
these
It's all guys
chonies,
buying
it's all guys
It's
buying
all guys buying them. No, it's not all guys buying them, but it's a lot of girls buying them for their boyfriend.
Yeah,
Which
okay.
A lot of girls have asked if they can have killdozer thongs. So maybe we'll come out with those. Which, by the way, leads me to my next point: is the whole OnlyFans thing. Is I could be making a killing on OnlyFans.
Yes, you could.
Which people have DM'd me asking for feet pictures. They say, "Let me see those big feet. I'll buy them. I'll buy them. I got size 16 feet."
16?
Yeah. So.
Holy
I mean, I'm not a shill or anything, but I'll sell my feet pictures. I got no problem with that.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know. The whole OnlyFans thing is interesting to me. Maybe I'll do it eventually, but it would never be fully revealed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
Very,
leave something to the imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course. But that being said, the business aspect is you're seeing a little bit more if Killdozer _TV LLC is becoming something.
Yeah. It's nice when you post a video and you know how many views it's going to get at a minimum.
True.
You know exactly how much money you're going to make from it.
Right.
So you think about how much money you need to survive. I need very little money to survive. Because circles back to something I talked about earlier that I said I wasn't going to mention just yet. When I go to the grocery store and buy food, I get the discounted chicken.
Okay, yeah.
I buy the chicken that is expiring the next day.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And everything I buy is the cheapest version you can possibly have.
Right.
Which I think might be a problem because I don't think it's the highest quality stuff. And you can obviously tell when chicken is a couple days old.
Yeah.
I'll still eat it, And when it comes to buying flights, I'll buy the cheapest flight, even though it doesn't really work on the schedule. When how much money you're getting from YouTube, it's you shouldn't have to worry about $300, which I still do, which is just a habit of mine.
Yeah.
That I should probably kick. But other than that, I think just knowing that when you post a video, it's going to get a certain amount of views.
Yeah.
And knowing that you kind of have that, it's almost like guaranteed income.
Yeah.
That you can kind of work on any side project or anything you want, and you can really do it just because you want to, not because you're looking for more money.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where the whole chonies thing originated, right?
Yeah.
Is I just want to be able to sell chonies to people. I don't care how much it costs, how much
That's
I make
true.
off of it.
It's not a mobile gaming ad.
No,
It's
exactly.
It's something, and I would assume your cookbook is also going to be a good example of that. Air fry
The
everything.
cookbook is just to spread awareness that
Right,
you can air
yeah.
fry. You can air fry anything.
So you're not thinking of this as you're not thinking of this new year that you've had, which has been very successful and awesome. I mean, I think people have really enjoyed it. You're not viewing this as first and foremost a business opportunity. You're still just having fun with it.
No, I haven't created an LLC yet, which I probably should
You
do.
definitely
No, I haven't done it yet. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get screwed on taxes a little bit.
Yes.
But I look at it this way: they say most businesses are net negative in the first 2 years,
Yeah.
and I've only started doing YouTube for a couple months, right?
Yeah.
So if I can turn a profit, I'm already above the average.
It's a good way of
You know
looking
what I
at
mean?
it, I guess.
And
I don't know if that's a good way of looking. That is
it's probably a bad way to look at it, but it's a silver lining.
Silver lining. That's a great way of saying it.
So for me, it's not the end of the world. And if money's not that important to me, then losing out on money is not that important to me either.
Okay.
But I do eventually want to buy a boat. That's my main goal in life is to buy a boat.
Yeah.
Have kids is important too, and stuff like that.
But boat first.
But I want a 50-foot sport fisher.
What's the point of having a kid if they don't have a boat to be on?
Exactly. If I can't take them out on Sunday to go bluefin tuna fishing.
If you guys are enjoying the conversation, the rest of the episode is over on the Patreon. Please go check it out. We talk about some more Counter-Strike, some more Tarkov, some more football, a little bit more football, and it was very, very entertaining episodes. The first time we'd ever air fried anything, that's for sure. And now I have a signed air fryer on the bar permanently by Killdozer. But if not, thank you so much for watching this episode, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.